Tampa Bay area being a pirate. So instead of wearing a face mask, he's going to wear an eye patch everywhere he goes and a parrot on his shoulder.
And that will keep you COVID-free.
It will. It absolutely protect your right or left eye, either one.
Right.
And that's the point of entry that's the most dangerous.
It is.
So tonight, Counselor, we have 2 0-1 teams. Somebody's going to get a win tonight, it looks like.
They have to, unless something happens and we all go see the Jesus.
Yes, that's right. We could rapture tonight. But
if that doesn't happen, there will be a winner.
That's right. There will be tonight. And so we are here at North Birdwell Field on the campus of Canton ISD, a pretty night. I've had some rain this week. Weather's cool. I'd call it football weather, certainly compared to last week, Joel.
Absolutely. I'll tell you, last week we were sweating on our bellies before the game started, and tonight it is cooler. I figure it's probably somewhere around 80, 82-ish.
I think so.
The kids aren't sweating right now. I think they're going to have a little more energy, and I think we're going to see a different team this week. We may see the first half team last week, hopefully the whole game and then some.
Well, you always bring expert analysis and make me look bad, but that's okay. I want to look bad. I'll call this thing and you explain what's going on. But I will say that I saw positives, and first-year coach Casey Hubble, I think he's going to have this team ready to go tonight, Joel.
I think so too, and I'll just be honest with you, and I don't want to throw it out there and get everybody concerned. I think Canton is going to be ahead by 2 or 3 scores at halftime. I think these kids have gotten their head on their shoulders. They've gotten over that loss. You know, I guess it's Jason Garrett says you can celebrate or you can grieve for one day and then it's over with.
He's a counselor and a great prognosticator.
Well, and I'll tell you, I think these kids have got it together this week. They seem excited to go again, and hopefully we'll see it right out the chute.
Well, we're about an hour away from game time. You'll be able to listen on KWJB 95.1 FM or on the webpage, kwjb.com. as well as YouTube, KWJB The B YouTube channel, or Facebook Live on the KWJB Facebook page. Anything I'm missing there, Junior?
You know, it was easier to get all that stuff on the air than it was to carry up all the graph papers and the projectors and the transparency that the counselor had bought as he went to lay this down upon us. And if I have to carry one more thing up here, counselor, I'll just have to carry one more thing up here. I'm just saying.
We'll have to appeal is what we'll do. We'll appeal.
Can we file an appeal on that, counselor?
Well, there's no judge here.
Oh, goodness gracious. I don't even know what that means.
And just more on this later, but Oofy here, straight out of the hospital today, right up to the booth, a story that we'll be talking about forever.
Yeah, that one's, oh goodness.
I'll just tell you, if anybody questions your toughness, it won't be the coach. You got it. You're in beast mode tonight.
If I bleed out, counselor, just tell them, said, Oofy, we won. We're going to win, Oofy. We're going to send it back, Junior.
Well, I guess if y'all's ready to get up off here, we can do that for a minute.
Well, we're going to come back about 7 o'clock, everybody. We're about 7 o'clock. We're going to give you 30 minutes of pregame. And then we will bring you the game here live from Canton, Texas. The Canton Eagles hosting the North Lamar Panthers.
I like it.
You're listening to the Buzz Brothers and Junior. Tonight, we're going to bring it to you on KWJB Radio 95.1. We are going to bring it to you KWJB.com. You can find us on the KWJB Facebook page, and you can watch live streaming as well as the KWJB The B YouTube channel. There are multiple ways for you to watch and listen and view and do whatever you want. I'm Oofy. We got the counselor, Joel Elliott, here with me. Junior on the board. Tanya, Buzz Sister, is back with us on stats. Good evening.
It is a good night for football. I just went down.
Survive it, but I was able. Luckily, I had myself enough weight on me that I was able to survive all the weight loss.
Now that was one of the. I tell you, I lost weight sitting there.
Yeah,
I sweated it out.
I tried to fill it in with French fries, but I just to no avail.
Not enough fries.
No, not enough.
Sometimes there's just not enough fries.
And Joel, I've come straight out of the hospital today. In the hospital last night. I'm take my craft seriously, Joel.
I understand. Now here's the question: were you on too much sedation to prepare and watch a little bit of film?
Yeah, I was. I left that. I was. I left that all up to you, and I know you did that, and that's what I can count on with you. My job here, ladies and gentlemen, is to bring you the action as I see it on the field, and Joel will bring you the analysis, and Junior will bring you the engineering, and Tanya will bring you the stats. Individually, we're a bunch of misfits, but collectively, we're the Buzz Brothers, and that's something valuable.
It just works.
That's right.
And I'll tell you, and I don't normally do this. I did it for a few games last year on the radio, but this isn't my normal job, and I enjoy it. And I'll tell you, even when I come here and just watch the game, a lot of the times I'll put my earbuds in and I'll listen to you guys.
I like it.
And
see, Barry Switzer likes it.
There you go. That's right, Barry. Just don't put that gun on the plane.
No, you don't want to do that, Barry.
But you do a great job with the play-by-play. I enjoy it, and I think this year I went home last week and I plugged my computer into my TV, and I rewatched the game, and it was a really well-produced product. And I don't want to say I was surprised, but I was surprised.
You were surprised.
It was good. It was really good.
Junior knows what he's doing. Now, Junior will get on the air with us in a little bit. Junior, he studied under Ken Mings, but Junior has taken over as the engineer. And Tanya, you missed last week. I know you don't have your headset on. You can nod your head. You missed last week. So glad to have you back. You definitely make this press box nicer. So we're glad to have Tanya back in stats. We were guessing on stats last week. And, I'm just not great with numbers, Joel.
Well, and I studied at Fruitvale for a while. and then I ended up finishing up at Grant Saline. So, I'm right there with you. But I'll tell you, last week it was Chris Cade for a lot of yards. I'm not sure how many of those were, but in the first half, he popped a few plays that were pretty impressive.
Well, 2 runs added up to 100.
It did. And, when you can add 2 up, that's easy. When you start getting into those little ones, you're trying to plug those in.
Yeah, and don't ask me to solve for X or nothing like that.
It's calculus.
Mm-hmm. Hang on a second.
He said it was calculators. That's funny. I like calculators.
You do?
Yeah.
Punching buttons?
I do. I like punching buttons. As long as I ain't got to do nothing in my head, I'm good.
Joel, it's counselor. Tell us a little bit about last week with both of these teams and what we might expect. Just give us a little preview of what we might expect here.
Okay, so last week, obviously, y'all did the Mineola game, and the first half, Canton looked like a different team than they did last year. They had that second play of the game. They popped the long run by Cade. The offense sputtered a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. And then at the end of the first half, what was most impressive to me is we had the ball with maybe a little less than 2 minutes, and we ran a really good 2-minute drill, and I didn't see that at all last year. So I think the offense has got some composure that might not have been the same as it was last year, and it was the first game. There were some hiccups here and there, but on the defensive side of the ball, Mineola had a kid that's already committed to SMU, and he really only had one big offensive play in the game, and our defense looked real good last week. On the other side of the ball tonight, we have Paris North Lamar, and they played Crum last year.
Last week.
Last week. Now, last year, Crum, it's my understanding, didn't win a game, and Crum beat Paris pretty handily last week. And I have watched, sadly, I guess I'm a bored old man now. I've watched a little bit of game film, and Paris, they have some talent, and it appears, both teams have new coaches, but it looks like Canton is figuring out a little bit faster on how to put those puzzle pieces together. Now, in the second half last week with Canton, it looked like we might have been a little bit gassed. I mean, this is just from a fan perceiving it, and I've told my son, you got to get it together. You don't need to be putting your hands on your hips in the second half. But
by the way, the counselor's son, Jacob, is a defensive lineman starter on the defensive line for the Canton Eagles.
Well, and I just told him,
and a terrific player.
All of y'all need to make sure that you're not sucking wind in the second half. In Mineola, they're a smaller school. They had numerous kids playing both ways. And they appeared. I figured by the second half we would have more energy than them, but it just didn't play out that way. There's John David Crow giving us a big old wave.
His head just went right across Facebook.
He's on the TV. Anyway, so but on the other side of the ball with Paris, if they play like they did on some of their better plays last week, and even in their scrimmage, they have some big play potential. They have one guard who pulls quite a bit, and he's not scared to hit. And again, putting in a new system and being a film junkie like I am, there are some tales that I think Paris gives away. But I'll be honest, I don't think Canton watched a whole lot of film of them this week. I think Canton was out there getting in shape and getting meaner and getting ready to play, and they were just kind of disappointed with the way things turned out last week. And I think they're going to come out with a different attitude.
I'm glad they were disappointed,
and get it together.
Coach Hubble, I told him when he got here, he came and sat with TA and I at a basketball game, and I told him, I said, I'm not one of those that likes to tell you what to do, but I have an offense I want you to consider. It features the left guard. So he said, I'll consider that, when you kind of get it written up for me. So Coach Hubble and I obviously are off to a great start.
That's the fumble Rooski?
Yeah, it is.
There it is.
It just features the left guard. That's all I say.
It.
That's all I can say right now. Well, let me bring you up to date about my two broadcast partners. Teasy is over in the Tampa Bay area, so he's Buccaneer Teasy this weekend, wearing an eye patch and protecting himself from COVID via the eye patch, and possibly a parrot on his shoulder. Sean has been taking care of his wife, who had a little surgery today. Not quite as tough as me. I came right out of surgery and came right up here to the booth.
You're a beast.
And so Sean is having him some nice baked fish and snow monkeys and wine and all that, so he ought to be really good to watch.
Well, he may text us with some insight when he's watching.
Yeah, some Oklahoma wisdom.
That's right.
He's up there in that state just north of us right now. So we miss those guys. What's everybody standing up for right now?
I can't tell if this is going to be the national. It looks like the national anthem.
Already? I don't think so.
Or a prayer. I guess we're doing
it is
a prayer.
All right,
prayer.
We'll pause. Okay. Without Sean with the microphone on the field, we were unable to hear the prayer. But suffice it to say, every time here in Canton, student-led prayer will be a part of the deal. Now I think we're going to get our national anthem. Junior, should we open the window and see if we can hear it?
Let's open the windows, because you never know what we're going to get.
Well,
there we go. All right, we got the school song for Canton now.
Should we hear that, Junior?
Trying to get it now.
Yes. All right. Junior, I think that is John Butler going to have the on-field mic tonight? He mentioned he might have it.
He might have it. He had it hooked up and ready for him.
Well, but he can get there and get that thing on so we can hear what's going on out on the field. He said he might do some interviews later.
He's on his way up here. We're waiting on him.
Junior, I bought myself. I've got what I call my game day glasses. You know,
Game day glasses.
they're green, and just I only wear them during Canton Eagle broadcast.
For supporting our band program by contributing to concessions.
So
Vista Electric.
15 minutes or so until game time. We always, when we're with the Facebook Live, we like to go on early so that we're able to just make sure everybody's working okay. And that's giving me ample time to talk about our terrific sponsors. We'll do that now. The Platinum Season sponsors. Tanya, you know about this one. The Silver Spur Resort, featuring a wedding venue, KOA campground, Q and Brew, restaurant, escape room, and more. Look on the web, silverspurresort.com. The Silver Spur Resort is located
on 35 acres, just minutes from First Monday Trades Day. Durham Roost, the resort's bed and breakfast, is now open from Thursday through Monday to host vendors and guests for the Trades Day. Wills Point Ford and Wills Point Chevrolet, the only locally owned new car dealership servicing Van Zandt County and beyond for over 30 years. You're looking for a Ford or a Chevy, Wills Point Ford, Wills Point Chevy invite you to come and do business with their family. Just get to the point. You can come down there and see me. I'll be there tomorrow. Go over to see Curtis or Brian over at the Chevy store, John David at either store. WillsPointFord.com and WillsPointChevrolet.com. First State Bank, Ben Wheeler, a true Texas community bank, owned and operated since 1911. Their mission is to always provide superior service because this is home, and home is where we strive to make a difference.
And give a shout out to Chet. He was down there at our tailgate.
He sure was. I saw him. I saw Chet Clayton. He's the owner, operator of the First State Bank in Ben Wheeler, FSBBenWheeler.com. Brookshire's. I was in there today getting me a prescription, since I just got out of the hospital.
Yes, sir.
For quality, convenience, and service, visit our local Brookshire's. Low-price produce, hand-cut meat, easy meal solutions. Check out their online shopping, curbside pickup, drive-through prescription services, and just some of the great services they offer customers every single day. All around AC heating and refrigeration, family-owned, with satisfaction guarantee, flat rate pricing. All around AC has a reputation for integrity, unmatched in East Texas. AllAroundAC.com. Go visit those folks. And then we have our game day sponsors. First Downs are brought to you by Gary's Car Wash. That's my friend Gary Norrell. Don't drive around in a dirty car or truck. Clean up your act at Gary's between the Veterans Memorial and the Fire Station, 1300 Trades Day Boulevard in Canton. Tell Gary thanks for sponsoring high school football on the B. For the perfect gift, stop by the Registry. That's next to Ace in Canton. That's where Marcelin, his wife, owns her store. She's got all kinds of gifts and stuff. You want to, guys, go in there too because you can get yourself off the hook. Marcel will take care of you. She'll wrap the gift, make it easy for you. You can't lose. You can't go wrong.
I'm a customer.
I am too. Timeout's brought to you by the counselor right here next to me, and there's the counselor's wife walking up there, Christy, right now. The Elliott Law Firm. Joel Elliott at the Elliott Law Firm in Canton, providing everything from family or criminal law to personal injury, everything in between. Soup to nuts, they call it, A to Z.
A to Z.
The alpha and the omega.
Top to bottom.
Right. Joel works to protect the best interests of his clients with ethics, courtesy, caring personal attention, and quality analysis on football. ElliottLawFirmPC.com. Our first quarter tonight will be brought to you by Hall Chevrolet Buick and GMC. Our second quarter will be brought to you by Slide and Bounce. The third quarter, we will salute the first responders in East Texas and everywhere. Thank you for keeping us safe. And the fourth quarter will be brought to you again by Hall Chevrolet Buick and GMC, where you can go see Monty Hall for your best deals on cars and SUVs, work trucks, Hall Chevrolet Buick GMC in Canton, just west of the square. And then on Slide and Bounce, full-service family-owned inflatable and party rental company serving East Texas from inflatable bounce houses to water slides to anything you want to have fun with. Slide and Bounce has it all. SNBRentals.com. Thank you, sponsors. That was a mouthful.
Hey, Dub, just so you know, I'm always a Pete and repeat kind of guy. So I have some professional things I'm going to put on the air if you guys will just tune in for a moment. Y'all probably won't hear it, but everybody else out there, well, they going to hear it. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Hi, this is Michael Harrison with AllAroundAC.com. Right now, it's hot as a Dickens out there. Let us come and serve you. AllAroundAC.com. That is AllAroundAC.com.
Brookshire's goal is to bring you fresh-cut meat daily, low-price produce, quick and easy meal solutions, and exceptional carry-out service. Save by using your thank you card to earn your points for discounts on fuel and grocery
That is
purchases.
good stuff, Junior. That's some of the best stuff I've listened to in a long time.
Mister, we need to have you checked
Get
out.
in the game and shop your local
Hey,
Brookshire's.
I'll tell you, I just got
Go
a text
Eagles!
Yes.
from last year at the end of the season. It was the Supreme Court.
Oh, yeah.
I got a text from the judge.
From Chris Martin, the Supreme Court, which I named. That was you, the counselor, the judge, and I was the bailiff or something? I don't know what I was exactly, but the plaintiff or something.
You were the accused.
The accused. That's what I was.
You
I
were
was
the
the accused. That's what I was. So how's the judge doing?
He's tuning in. He's tuning in.
Good to have you here, Judge. We welcome you.
It's Judge Chris Martin.
Chris Martin, exactly.
Now, and his son was a 3-year player here, and he graduated last year.
Yes.
And
Ethan.
Ethan, yes.
We
yes.
miss Ethan.
And Ethan, I hope you're watching this or at least listening to it.
Where's Ethan now? What school do we know?
I believe he's in Tyler.
Okay, good. Steve Van Cleve, as always, checking in with Brian Fain. Cleaver, it was me in the hospital. He was just asking me by text. I had a procedure done on my ticker, and but all is well. Spent the night last night just for observation. Made it in today, man. I'm just I'm a company man. I'm gonna make sure this thing gets brought to the people. Is that me? Junior's working the board here. Counselor, I see a lot more people wearing their masks tonight.
Yeah, I'll tell you. After the little warning from UIL last week, maybe we're going to get it together and keep this.
So if you're listening to UIL, our people are
our people are complying. That's right.
Ignore the video. Just listen to what I'm saying.
Don't look closely at the stands, but we are complying.
That's right. I saw Brother Mark Robinson down there a while ago talking to our superintendent, Brian Nichols. And Brother Mark, see, in the past, I don't know if you know about this, it started about 3-4 years ago, and it was a playoff game, or maybe it was before the playoffs, and we were behind, and I said something on the air about needing a pickle.
A pickle.
And then
I
Mark
remember it.
brought me a pickle, and then we won, so we called it the Miracle Pickle. And he said, but this time he wanted you to have some of these too. He gave us some Smarties. He said, if we don't win this game, we're getting dummies next week.
Well, I told you earlier, I feel good about this one.
I know it.
I feel now.
Ben Crenshaw said that one time about you don't know. I got a feeling.
Now you can tell me I'm wrong, but at halftime, I will say this too. After last week, if we don't turn the ball over, we're going to be good. And I think we're up 3 scores at halftime if we don't turn the ball over. And here comes the Eagles.
That's pretty cliche-ish about, if we don't turn the ball over. And
if we score more than they do, 3 of them.
And don't make mistakes and do all that stuff. The Eagles come out through the run-through wearing tonight the forest green tops, white pants, white shoes, white helmet with the Eagle sticker on the side of decal, I should say, on the side. A good-looking, sharp, clean, crisp uniform. I would give it an 8 out of 10 tonight on the uniform.
It is, and every kid, and my son, last year everybody kind of had their own deal, and Coach Hubble has them looking uniform this year.
Yes.
I don't know if you remember last year, my son always had those white sleeves because he's a ginger, is what he says, and he sunburns easily. And he wears these.
I'm a Marianne.
Well, he wears these sleeves. And last week, the coach said, "No, we're all going to look alike." And he's not wearing his sleeves. And all the kids down there are uniform, and it is a lot more professional than what we've had in the past. But it looks good.
Now we will rise, hand planted firmly on heart, for our favorite sports song of old, the national anthem. Mike Bartley will be leading the Canton Band in this rendition of Francis Scott Key's national anthem. In a minute.
play ball.
Yeah. Oh, that was abrupt, Junior.
That was. That kind of scared me.
I wonder if Junior, should we have that mic on and a little lower for crowd noise?
Oh, yeah, let's turn that thing down.
Oh,
It's number 4.
It's number 4. Okay.
It's number not 1.
You got it on, Junior?
No.
Okay.
You know, and I'm looking across the field. And now the Eagles came running through their big blow-up thing that we go through every game. They have an old school, like when we were in school. Right. Tanya's over here giving the thumbs up.
Yeah, it's a piece of paper.
This is 1980s, 1990s, the paper run-through sign. They've got it going on. It says Panther Pride.
It does. They painted that today, I'm sure. And so they'll be running. And there they did. They broke right through it without much problem. No, everybody's upright, led by the cheerleaders, and wearing all white tonight. Will be very difficult for blind Oofy to see all of those numbers tonight. John Butler's in the house. Good to see you, John. You going to be out on the field tonight? You're going to have the wireless mic? Yeah. Good. We'll get some crowd noise from you. Good. That'll be good. John Butler here in the studio, well, I like to call it, right up here.
There we go.
Right, Joel?
There's 27 kids for Paris North Lamar suited up, and there looks like 32 for Canton. So the numbers look, close to equal. It's my understanding.
We can only play 11 at a time, though, right?
Well, that's true. But I was told that Paris didn't have a JV or a freshman game this week, so I think all their kids are out there today.
All right. Well, we're going to have, if it's like last week, one captain per team. It looks like, let's see, Braden Hawkins, Mr. Clean, looks like he'll be the captain for the Canton Eagles tonight. And I cannot read the number over there. Tanya, can you read that number? Impossible to read.
74.
Looks like 74. That's Caden Breeson. He's a senior offensive and defensive lineman. He's a big boy. Sean would normally be out on the field right now, crop dusting and reporting this toss. He's made really good friends over the years with the stripy shirt guys. So let's just see what we get here. Little instruction from the referee. Well, Tanya, the only thing I'm worried about is this one falling if we open up. Yes, you can, as long as this doesn't fall out. I can't. There we go. Hey, Junior, you think I could move this back and open this? No? All right, let's don't do it. We're not going to do it. Canton wins the toss. Defers to the second half. So we will be kicking off. That's going to be Nathan Goodson will be doing the kicking for us tonight. The hammer, sophomore. Let's see. We will be kicking. Canton will be kicking left to right on your radio dial, and on your Facebook page, and on your YouTube station. Charles Pickens right here in front of us. Jabralen's dad right here in the house.
In the house.
Right. Going to have a good game tonight, Charles.
And here we go.
It's game time now.
It is.
I was gonna tell y'all a little story about the hospital. You've heard this. In the past, Tanya, I would make jokes about needing to use the restroom up here, needing to go potty, and I would say, I wonder if the Booster Club sells catheters. Well, I woke up from this thing with a catheter I've never had before, so I will no longer be joking about catheters. They are no joke.
And I told you earlier, and I had a little procedure last year.
Yeah, like a liver transplant.
And one of the top 3 worst things about it was that.
Man, those things are no joke.
And they lie to you and tell you it's not a big deal.
Yeah, well, it is a big deal.
It is. It's the worst.
Yeah, just say no. Right. Just say no to catheters.
No. Now let's talk about football.
Let's do it. Nathan Goodson will be kicking off back deep. Tanya, can you help me with either of those numbers? They're wearing these shiny, light-colored numbers that are hard to read.
Watching film was hard, too, last week. And we were even looking at it before the game trying to figure it out.
You got number 8, Matthew Sandlin. Okay, well, 2 guys back deep, 7 and 8. That would be Brock Davis and Matthew Sandlin. I know quarterback will be number 16, Dawson Doherty. Running backs or number 23, Dawson Taylor. He's a sophomore. And number 26, Kalen Barber. The kick is away. This game is underway. Caught it about the 20 to the 25. Cuts up the middle of the field. Has some room to the 35-yard line where the Paris North Lamar Panthers will start. 1st and 10, moving right to left on your radio dial.
You know, and Goodson has gotten a lot better than he was last year. That was a good high kick inside the 20, probably closer to the 15, and that's what you need to see is a high kick inside the 20. They got a good return, though. They're at the 35 now. So.
Yeah, I believe that was number 8. Matthew Sandlin he's a sophomore, made a nice little return there, found some room. It was a little shifty. Those numbers are impossible to read.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah. Dawson Doherty in the quarterback in the shotgun, running back offset to the left and behind him. Now Doherty moves him back to the right side. Snap is back, handoff, coming left. Stop for maybe 1 yard gain there.
Yeah, that's
62 and number 21. That was Stephen Massey and Cam Shaw in on the tackle. Pick up a 1.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that's John trying to get on there. Junior, got to turn his down.
Am I on now? Can you hear me now?
You are.
You are on.
You are on.
Little band here.
Yep, 2nd and 9. Doherty, there's a little movement on the left side, no call there. Going to right, scrambling. Doherty gets to the sideline, hit hard at the out-of-bounds marker.
And we got a penalty.
And that is going to be a personal foul as he was hit at the boundary. I believe that was Cameron Taylor over there.
It was. He's shrugging his hands out. And I tell you, it was one of those things where he was like, I ran 20 yards. I'm not going to quit now.
Last week, I never talked to you about this. For the life of me, it looked like the running back from Mineola was moving early on the plays. Was I wrong?
No, you weren't. And you could see it live, but it was even more pronounced when you watched it on the replay.
Over and over.
Over and over. And he was moving forward. It wasn't going to the side.
No.
So that's going to be the 15-yard variety right there, and it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 47.
Into Canton Eagle territory. Doherty takes them.
And Paris is running twins on both sides with a one single back with the quarterback back there.
Doherty has Matthew Sandlin, the sophomore, in the backfield. Snap is back. He gives to Sandlin, coming left. He'd stretched out, not much room, but he cuts it up and picks up some yardage, about 5 right there where he looked like he had nothing.
Well, and I'll tell you, it was being stretched out, and then he just turned it back up.
Jacob Elliott had a shot at him, got a little past him, and then picks up, let's call that 4, Joel.
Yeah, it's going to be 2nd and 6. We're now at about the 44-yard line, 43-yard line.
Still very early in this ball game here in Canton. 10:47 remaining in the first quarter. No score. First drive by the Paris North Lamar Panthers.
They got 2 backs, twins up top, and a single down here.
Looks like Sandlin is going to get the majority of the work in the backfield with Doherty. Doherty takes a snap. Oh, there's a little mix-up. Nobody there, and that's going to be a loss.
That's what you got right there. That was a stunt, it appears to be, by Cale Shaw right up the middle.
And Cale Shaw took care of business.
That was it. He split that gap, and I don't know that anybody even touched him, and he got him about 4 yards.
Yeah, just a little bit behind the original line of scrimmage, bringing up 3rd and 11, 10-11 remaining in the first quarter. We'll see if Doherty, have you seen on film, can Doherty put it in the air?
He's going to throw the ball not more than about 35 yards.
Can he spin it?
He can spin it. They just don't go to it a lot, but I bet they do throw here.
In the shotgun, little pressure, coming up the middle, looks like a hole. Doherty steps up in the pocket. He won't get there. That'll be well short of the first down. Nice pursuit and tackle. I see Colt Shepard in there, probably others.
That was, I think Shaw got a piece of that too.
That's 4th and 10. We'll see if we get the punt team.
And we are.
Do they traditional punt, Joel, or do you? No, it looks like they do.
Yeah, they do. They do.
If I'm not mistaken, that's number 15.
It's going to be the Hunter Kruger, senior.
Let's see what kind of kicker leg he's got. Who's back deep for the Eagles?
That is Shaw, Cam Shaw.
Cam Shaw, the sophomore. Showed well last week. I liked what I saw from Cam.
We're going to have to be careful when we just say Shaw. There's 2 of them.
That's right. The Shaw of Canton. Snap is back. There's a little low snap picked up by Kruger. Nice punt. That's 2 weeks in a row we've had to face the good punter, man. Goes out of bounds at about the, I think it's going to be about the 15-yard line. So Eagles pin back just a little bit in their own territory. It'll be the first possession led out by Jason Brisboe.
Well, and I'll tell you, one of the things that I expect to see a little bit more from Canton this week, and they had a little bit of success on it last week, when they run up the middle, that's how they popped that with Cade last week, but I think they may run it a little bit more power style in there. We've got a good offensive line. Now, if you look right there, the biggest kid on the team for Paris is that nose guard that they run.
Yeah, he is a load. Coach Hubble was telling me about that. Brisboe in the shotgun has Cade. He gives it off to Cade up the middle. Here comes C.C. Ryder. That's what I call him now. Picks up maybe 5 there, Joel, right up the middle.
Yeah, we were running. We're wide open spread, and he was the only back there with Brisboe, and it was just a quick handoff right up the middle.
Anxious to see Brisboe get settled in this game. Maybe get a couple of completions. Just a good possession under his belt. Snap is back. Brisboe rolls right, looks, throws, has his man. Anderson. 30. John Anderson, Seminole win, takes it for a first down to about the 33-yard line. Nice throw on the move by Brisboe. I like him moving right better than I like it left.
And he throws better that way. We were running that wide open. We had twins up top, twins down bottom, and Cade came out in the flats on this side, and then Anderson ran about a 7 or 8 yard hook and then ran it upfield and got that first down.
1st and 10. That first down brought to you by Gary's Car Wash. Go get that car washed up at Gary's. Pistol formation. Brisboe takes the snap, gives it to C.C. Ryder. He's going to pick up maybe 1 yard. That's that big nose tackle, I think, made that play, Joel.
It is. He ran through a couple of guys to get there.
Grief.
He's a mammoth.
What's his number? 76?
76.
He's big. That's Maddox Price.
His senior.
Oh, he's the one that's so big he's on here twice.
Yeah. Some towns make him consider him as 2.
The price is wrong, guys. Mr. Maddox.
That's right.
2nd down and 8. Brisboe takes a snap, gives it to Cade. Cade has a little room right, has the 40, has the 45, has midfield, breaks the tackle, gets into North Lamar territory, and C.C. Ryder on the move.
We ran a little bit of motion there from the top to the bottom, and that I'll tell you who that was. That was Colton Whitehead who came across in motion and gave the kick-out block that Cade ran inside of right there.
First down brought to you by Gary's Car Wash, 43-yard line in North Lamar territory. How much was that game, Tanya, do you know? It's hard to tell. Yeah, about 20, something like that. Back to passes, Brisboe looking down the middle, has Jabraylon Pickens. Not much there. A good sure tackle, maybe picks up 2.
Yeah, they got him right there. He ran a quick little hitch, or not even a hitch, it was a curl. And who's that up top? Number 10. That was Prox kind of cleared it out, and Jabraylon just couldn't get away from that tackle.
As Teasy calls him, Jabraylon Easy Pickens.
Easy Pickens.
2nd and 8, 7:07 remaining in the first quarter. No score here in Canton. Brisboe has C.C. Ryder offset. He'll hand it to Cade. Cade's got room. He's got a first down. He's got the 30. He gets the 25 and barrels to and a flag comes in. I believe that's going to be a face mask as Cade's helmet is ripped off.
Yeah, and I know he got him from behind too, but it got his helmet completely off, and he's on the sideline. I think, don't you have to take a play off if you lose your headgear?
Well, I don't know. His shoulder pads all out, and man, he is an efficient runner.
Yeah, it is.
Yep, that's the big variety. That's going to take this ball inside the 10. Let's see if that's going to be 1st and goal. I'm not really good at half the distance. That is going to be, well, no, he's only marked it a 10-yard penalty, which I'm not sure he did that right. If it was at the
I'm not sure if that was a half the distance or how he decided to do that.
Anyway, it's 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Brisboe back to pass, looks left, going in the corner, looking for Pickens. He's got it.
Up top.
Give him a touchdown.
Up top.
Easy Pickens. Brisboe to Pickens, 6-0.
All right. I'll tell you, they ran twins both sides. That was just nothing but a fade. Brisboe hung it up right where it needed to be. Jabraylon caught it in the back of the end zone about 2 yards inside that pylon and just pedaled backwards out of the end zone. That was pretty.
And at 6'4", 6'5", whatever Jabraylon is now, that was a mismatch over there, Joel.
It wasn't even close.
Nathan the Hammer Goodson on for the extra point. Out of the hold of Mr. Clean, Braden Hawkins.
You don't get enough props as the holder.
No, you don't, until something goes wrong.
Right.
And it didn't there. Hold is down, kick is up.
And we're good. Oh, and a flag. There we go.
As the lineman runs into Nathan Goodson, it looks like we'll be kicking off with an extra at least 10 or so yards.
And this is a chance for Goodson to put them inside the 10.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker. The Hammer put it on him, though. Why does the score still say 6? That was good, wasn't it?
There it is. Okay.
Where? No, I don't see it.
There it is.
Now it's 7-0. All right, I was worried there for a minute. Let's catch these sponsors real quick.
Let's do it.
Our platinum, these are our season sponsors here. The Silver Spur Resort, Wills Point Ford, Wills Point Chevrolet, First State Bank of Ben Wheeler, Brookshire's, and all-round AC heating and refrigeration. Our First Downs, Gary's Car Wash, Timeouts, Elliott Law Firm, and our first quarter and bringing you that touchdown is Hall, Chevrolet Buick, and GMC.
I'm getting a text from one of my buddies. He told me, he said, you don't have to sit out a play if your helmet's ripped off on a face mask.
Oh, well, then I believe he's probably going to sit out this play anyway. But no, it was the play before.
Right.
I'm sorry. I had that wrong.
And when I said I think that was half the distance, it was half the distance. It was an 11-yard penalty when they were on the 22.
I'll be doggone. Well,
and then he just texted, easy pickings.
And the Cleaver, Steve Van Cleve and Brian are listening in. Welcome, guys. Buzz Brothers love y'all. Faithful listeners, attendance of games. I saw on Facebook where Brian has been going to CrossFit and losing weight. Proud of you, Brian. I need to do that. But I've just come out of the hospital, as you may well know, so I'm going to take it easy for about a half a year, maybe a year.
Now, I'll tell you, as soon as we kick this off, I'll give you a couple of scores real quick.
Goodson kicking from inside the 50 at the 45-yard line. Let's just bang it away here. No, it's a squib kick down the middle, picked up and downed at about the 22-yard line. Well, we'll take that.
We'll take it. That's better than the last one.
Yep.
All right, so you got a second?
Oh,
I'm going to give you. Okay. Edgewood has beaten Raines. Now, that's not expected. Raines is looking real good this year, but Edgewood is up 7-3. Now, it's 9:44 left in the first quarter.
That's breaking Sean's heart.
We're about halfway through the first quarter in Wills Point, and it's tied zeros. Van is behind Malakoff.
Wills Point and Mineola?
Wills Point, Mineola.
Okay. Van is what?
Van is behind 7-0 to Malakoff.
Okay.
And Bullard and Caddo are still at zeros. Actually, no, Caddo's up 6-0 on Bullard. Grand Saline has beaten Palmer 7-0. So those are the scores that I said I'd give the rundown on Tuesday.
First play, as I wasn't really watching, I was writing something down. Pass out to number 3.
It was. They were lined up in twins down here, and the outside receiver ran a little out route, and they got about a 5-yard gain.
That was Zane Figueroa on the catch. 6:33 remains in the first quarter here in Canton. 7-0, the Eagles lead. Daugherty in the shotgun, has Sandlin offset to his right. Movement up front, that's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
That's going to put him back. Now it'll be 2nd and 10.
Were you shocked at all the pre-snap penalties on Mineola last week?
In the first half, I was, and I tried to blame it on, just not having the spring and putting in a new system. But they weren't putting in a new system. It didn't make sense. They cleaned it up in the second half, though.
They did. Except for that, I just can't believe we didn't just throw a fit over that running back moving before those plays. And I'm sure Coach Hubble talked to the referees about it. But goodness gracious, that'll take it back to the original line of scrimmage, where it'll be 2nd and 10. For the North Lamar Panthers. Daugherty goes up to the line, talks to his center, now goes back in the shotgun. Snap is back. He'll hand it off. Sandlin coming left. Not much there. Scoots through a couple of tacklers, picks up about 4.
That was Boswell on the tackle there, got about 4 yards.
Jaden Brown was around the ball as well. 3rd down, about 6 to go.
They got twins on both sides, one back with the quarterback.
Ball on the left hash mark. 5:57 remains in the first quarter. Man in motion. Back to pass. Little screen down the left side. Figueroa has it. Works his way. Jaden Brown and brings him down along with
Massey?
No, Frankie Rubio.
Rubio, okay.
Yeah, and that'll bring up 4th down. Maybe a pickup of 1 yard there. The screen well defended. Well, a little bit more than that.
A little bit more. We're going to be at 4th and 3.
A long 3, I would say.
A long 3 at the 29-yard line.
And if you recall, the last snap back to the punter, and the punter is not in there.
This snap's not going to go anywhere.
Well, he failed to go to the Oofy deep snap camp, because I have a deep snapper camp that I really train these guys in Now, why isn't the kicker in there?
They've called a timeout. There was less than 10 seconds left. There's no punter on the field.
I'm so glad you said timeout, because the timeout is brought to you by the Elliott Law Firm.
Well, you know what? I'm glad to bring that to you.
Yes. If there's a guy named Joel Elliott, he has a law firm in Canton. It's called the Elliott Law Firm, providing everything from family or criminal law to general personal injury, everything in between. Joel he protects the best interests of his clients. He protects Oofy here with ethics, courtesy, and caring professional attention. Thank you, Joel, for all that.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
That's a lot of hard work. You got to really be thinking about what you're doing when you're at the office, don't you?
That's right. You got to pay attention.
Yeah.
Can't watch game film at the office.
No. I mean, we're joking. He knows the law.
All right, we're lined back up to receive. We're at 5:13 left here in the first quarter. And I'm not sure. That's two series. I don't think they've gotten a first down yet.
No, they have not. The punter is in the ball game now. That's number 15. That's Hunter Kruger back to punt. Let's see if that snap gets back to him. Look at how unbalanced that line is.
Yeah, they got 4 on the other side and 2 on this.
Snap is back, a little bit low. Kruger picks it up, sidewind kicks, gets it away, almost blocked. Not a very good kick. It goes out of bounds. That's probably not but about a 15-yard kick at the most.
10. We're at the 40-yard line.
So the Eagles are in business. Thank you to our sponsors, the Silver Spur Resort, Wills Point Ford, Wills Point Chevrolet, First State Bank of Ben Wheeler, Brookshire's, all around AC heating and refrigeration. First down, Gary's Car Wash, timeout, Elliott Law Firm, and thank you to Hall Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC. Go by and see Monty Hall for your best deals on cars, SUVs, work trucks at Hall Chevrolet Buick, GMC in Canton, just west of the square. HallBuickGMC.com. First and 10, Eagles, moving left to right. 5:06 remains in the first quarter in a 7-0 lead. Little momentum going here, Joel. Your prediction is starting to come true.
I'm hoping so.
Brisboe hands it off. Oh, my goodness, that big nose tackle came in and ripped C.C. Ryder down to the ground for a loss of 3. Man, that dude is all man. That's Maddox Price.
Price, he clipped through, I guess that's Whitehead again. I think Whitehead probably gave up 70 pounds to him right there.
Yeah, he's big and he can move. Let's call it 2nd and 12.
Where it trips in the bottom down here.
Brisboe has Cade offset to his left. Back to pass is Brisboe. Rolls out. Oh, steps up in the pocket. He's going to be sacked for a loss. Now they're back into North Lamar territory, and the celebration ensues by North Lamar. Brisboe gets up a little bit slow.
You know, that was a 3-man rush there. They had everybody back in coverage, and they rushed 3 and were still able to get to Brisboe there.
We're, as they say, behind the chains now, Counselor.
Yeah, we got it. That's sometimes you'll say, what is it, a pitching wedge, 3rd and a pitching wedge?
It's a 7-iron here.
All right, tight trips down here at the bottom, and Jabralen's up top by himself.
Let's see what happens on 3rd and 20. Brisboe rolling right, gets a block, throws down the right side. There's Prox, first down at the 20.
That's
the
Prox.
sophomore Prox makes the catch and a strike from Jason Brisboe.
That is what we need to see from Brisboe. You know, he's getting a little more confidence. He's running around out there. He's excited.
I thought he was going to tuck it under and run, and I didn't want him to because wasn't going to be able to get the first down running.
You know, and that shows improvement because typically he would have tucked it.
Yes, he would have.
He's a lot better than he was this time last year. He's looking good.
19-yard line, Counselor.
Got Twins up top, and Jabralen's by himself down here. I think we're a little far out to be throwing the fade.
If you're a North Lamar fan, that's a backbreaker on 3rd and 20 right there. Snap is back. He'll keep it. Brisboe stumbles a little bit, maybe picks up a yard. I don't know that he was going to get a lot more than that, Joel.
No, he was surrounded there.
3 minutes, 30 seconds, remaining in the first quarter. 7-0, the Eagles lead, but they're knocking on touchdown's door.
I'm not sure who Coach Yarbrough's given an earful, but he's letting one of those offensive linemen have it.
He's giving him his verbal stimulus package.
That's right, giving him the old business there.
Yes. Yeah, giving him the business. Yeah, see, champ. Say you run the 23 Skidoo over here.
That's right. All right, we're in double twins with Cade back alone with Brisboe.
Is that a Chick-fil-A cup? Oh, probably came from Chick-fil-A. Oh my gosh. Cade breaks a tackle, breaks 2 or 3 tackles, but just too many people back there and a loss of 5.
No, that's, we used to call that a lookout block. You don't hit anybody, you just yell, look out. All 3 of them came through. The original guy that got to Brisboe missed him. 2 other guys missed, and then the original guy got up and made the tackle.
Well, a loss of about 6 on the play, maybe 7. 3rd and 16.
And here we get backed up again.
Yep. Yeah, we'll see what happens here.
Double twins with a single back Cade.
Brisboe takes a snap, straight back in the pocket, looking right, rolls out, throws it on the run, has John Anderson, 15-yard line. It'll be a manageable 4th down unless they let the Hammer kick the field goal.
It's 4th and 6.
Is that okay, guys, or do I need you back
absolutely.
on? Okay,
I'm good with
I
that.
can see the numbers just a little better.
Can I
Seminole win. John Anderson.
All right. I raised that window. I can see a lot better now.
Well, looky here. We're going to try a field goal.
All right. I like this.
31-yard try by the Nathan, the Hammer, Goodson. The hold by Braden, Mr. Clean, Hawkins. Snap is back. Hold is down. Kick is up.
And
it has
good.
the leg.
That's it.
And give it to him.
Yes, sir.
It's been a long time since we've seen a field goal in Canton.
I will tell you, Goodson, that's all he does. He puts everything into kicking that ball. He's a sophomore.
I know it. He's the future.
He is. That is
10-0.
And his mama went to high school right after me in Grand Saline.
Really? I'll be.
We're just bringing all our kids over here to y'all.
Well, that's right. That's what we do.
Now I wear green now.
We're almost like Gilmer recruiting,
but not quite Salina.
Yeah, no. Salina just got a commit from Genghis Khan. He's going over there.
All right, that was good showing right there. We're at 10.
10-0. Minute 31 remains in the first quarter.
All right.
Nice. 2 big plays by Brisboe. The one to get the first down on 3rd and 20, and then to make it manageable for that field goal on 3rd and about 16, picks up, 12 yards or so, and then Goodson had the leg to finish it for a 10-0 lead.
Well, and I just got a text, I'm not going to say from who, that says that the Van game could get out of real because Malakoff is for real.
They for reals?
That's what it says, so let me take a look here.
Well, Malakoff has been good. They've lost very few games over the last years.
It's 15-0 Malakoff, and the
that's an odd number.
And there's 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Kickoff. As you said, that's a great kickoff, almost down to the 5-yard line. Coming up the middle, mowing a little left, gets up to about the 24-yard line, the return man for Paris North Lamar. And that's where they'll start, trailing 10-0 to the Canton Eagles here at Norris Birdwell Field in Canton, Texas.
Kel Shaw needs to get some longer cleats. He slid right by the ball carrier there. Now, I will tell you this. If they run it, watch for it, because I'm thinking this would be the time that they may try to do it. They run a little trap play. They'll line up with one of their slot receivers out to the side, and he'll come in motion, and they'll pull that guard and try to pull from the other side. I don't know which one of their receivers up top is off the line. They're both on the line from where I'm looking.
Have I told you I'm wearing my green glasses tonight?
You did.
Oh, okay.
Can you tell which one of those guys is off the line up top?
No, I cannot. Doherty in the shotgun, hands it off, coming left. Little bit of room. Shaw gets him from behind, makes the tackle, along with Gunnar Boswell. Who was on the carry there? Oh, Sandlin, yeah. Sandlin's getting the majority of the carries that Doherty does not keep himself. We'll call that a pickup of 3, bringing up 2nd and 7. Going inside a minute now left in the first quarter with the Eagles leading 10-0.
I still can't tell which one of those receivers up top is off the line.
Snap is back. Handoff. No, it's going to be a pass on the left side. Almost picked off. Read well there by C.C. Ryder, Chris Cade.
That was pretty. Got that left hand on the ball.
Intended for Figueroa, but broken up there, bringing up 3rd and long.
Didn't make contact early. So we're looking at 3rd and 8. Looks like they got the twins up top and a single down bottom.
Yeah, Doherty floated that a little bit.
Got a little bit out of his hand.
Yeah, or maybe he just thought Figueroa was so open he didn't anticipate Cade making that break. 3rd and 7 or 8. Snap is back. Looking down the field. Nothing there. Overthrows his receiver, and that will bring up 4th down. Good defense by the Eagles. Have not given up a first. Am I right? Not giving up?
Not a first down.
Uh-huh.
Not a first down yet. And we're back out to punt again for North Lamar, and we have
I like it.
Shaw back again.
Aha!
There it is. You got some neat things on here.
I
This
do.
soundboard. I like that. I want one of those.
Well, we're going to get you one. Okay, he said the PA announcer had a different person back to punt there. Snap again is low. It is a different punter.
End
Kicks it
over
down
end.
the right side. Picked up by Shaw.
Oh,
Very
my
crafty.
gosh.
He breaks it. He gets to the 30-yard line. Shaw
And
a penalty flag is probably going to be a face mask over there. The sophomore Shaw picks up that punt. It would have rolled more into Canton territory, and not only did he pick it up, he stayed on his feet and picked up about 25 yards.
You know, when things go well, you like it, but, man, that was a scary decision.
It was. Boy, that was done with a lot of bravery there by the sophomore.
You know, sometimes you ask, was he brave or did he just not know better?
Wait a minute. Are we
But
going
he did what he thought was good.
We're going the other way with the ball. The penalty. Okay, that was some kind of personal foul on the Eagles. So I was calling face mask, but that was not the case. That was against the Eagles. Still in North Lamar territory, 47-yard line, 1st and 10. Eagles with 32 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The Eagles lead 10-0 over Paris North Lamar. Two teams that both lost their opener last week. The Eagles looking for redemption here in Canton. I really liked Brisbo's drive. You know, there were a lot of adversity, and he overcame some of that, Joel.
Right. I agree.
Snap is back.
They ran
penalty
a stunt.
flag.
They ran a stunt, and I think they drew a false start. False start.
Yeah, it is a false start. You are correct.
They brought that linebacker up, and he came up with a little bit of heat, and it got the offensive lineman a little twitchy.
Thank you to our sponsors, the Silver Spur Resort, Wills Point Ford, Wills Point Chevrolet, First State Bank of Ben Wheeler, Brookshire's, and all around AC Heating and Refrigeration in Canton. 1st and 15. Now we're back in North Lamar territory. The defense of North Lamar has looked, pretty good. Little swing pass comes out to Braden Hawkins. He gets midfield, breaks one tackle, breaks another, gets to the 40, still on his feet, and close to a first down. Mr. Clean.
And that's going to be – are they going to give it to us or are they going to measure it?
They don't like measuring anymore, but it looks to me a yard
they're
short.
They're going to give him short.
Yeah.
They're going to show it short, about a yard.
But we don't need to fool around with 2nd and 1. We need to get this thing. Do we have any plays under center?
We do not.
No.
We do not.
2nd and 1.
Neither do they.
I could gather that.
Double twin, single back, and that's Cade.
Ball on the right hash mark. And before that play can get underway, that is the end of the first quarter. That first quarter brought to you by Hall, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Thank you for your sponsorship in the first quarter. So we change ends of the field. Now the Eagles will be moving right to left on your dial. And they'll be facing a 2nd and 1 in North Lamar territory, Counselor. You got some scores?
I do got some scores here. I do got.
You do got.
I got my Fruitvale.
Hey, we're in the country, son.
I love it. Edgewood is beating Raines 14-3. Still in the first quarter. Not quite done in the first quarter.
That breaks Sean hard. Raines is getting beat.
Wills Point Mineola still tied. Malakoff is now ahead 15-7 with Van.
Okay, Van on the board.
And then Mahia, who is in our district, they've delayed. I'm not sure if that's weather or what's going on. And Caddo Mills is ahead 19-0 over Bullard. Grant Saline is tied up 7-all with Palmer. And that's it for right now. All right, we've got the offense back out on the field, 2nd and 1. Looks like we're going to have trips down here at the bottom with Pickens up top.
Junior, I think next week I'm going to get me a little low light lamp so that we can have the lights off. Yeah, a little miner's hat. Yeah, good idea. All right, let me get my green glasses back on. 2nd and 1, first play of the second quarter. Eagles lead 10-0. Rolling left is Brisboe. He's going to throw it. Tipped.
Oh, tipped.
And it was intended over there for Seminole win, John Anderson.
We had 3 receivers on this side, and they ran 3 levels. And he went to Anderson in the middle, and I believe that was the cornerback.
Probably could have ran and got that.
I think he could have, but I will say this: I like that he's trying to throw the ball.
I do.
You know, last year when he would get a little bit shaken, I'll tell you who's coming out on the field right now. They're putting Kale Shaw in, and I've got a feeling.
Is he going to carry it?
Or we may use him to block up the middle. Move some of those big, beefy 3 defensive linemen they have. So we've got him lined up in the backfield.
3rd and 1. Give to Cade up the middle. He's got the first down. He's brought down after a pickup of about 4. Just explosiveness from C.C. Ryder. No hesitation, Joel.
2nd and 1. We put the beef in there with Kale. He runs up there, opens up the hole.
First down brought to you by Gary's Car Wash and the registry.
Flipping sides. Pickens is going to be up top. We're running the trips down here again with Anderson out bottom, then Hawkins, then Whitehead, with Cade in the backfield with Brisboe.
Pickens by himself over on the right side. Let's see if we can go do anything over there. Back to pass is Brisboe. He's looking Pickens' way. Across the middle. Oh, in and out of his hands and almost intercepted.
That went through 3 people.
Yep, and it was in Pickens' hands. He had it.
It was in and out of the breadbasket.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're looking at 2nd and 10 now.
11:20 remains in the first half. Eagles 10. North Lamar Panthers. Panthers. They are Panthers.
They are the Panthers. I know that because we had some spirit ribbons that had "Can the Panthers."
Okay. I wanted to call them Pirates. I like everybody to be Pirates. I like to be Pirates. Yes. Snap is back. Here comes Cade. Going right side. Very little room there. Pick up of maybe 2. Bring it up 3rd and long.
That was a safety that filled the hole. If you look across there, we had 3 receivers running downfield with their respective defenders. And the one safety who wasn't covering anybody came up and made that tackle about 2 yards past the line.
Going to be out of the Hammers field goal range, so we need to make some yards here, Counselor.
Twins on both sides with Cade back in the backfield. Jabralen's down here at the bottom with Hawkins.
I think this is going to Hawkins. Back to pass. He goes to Jabralen. Jabralen gets it at the 25, makes a move, gets to 20, gets to 15. Out of bounds, first down.
There we go.
Nice possession catch by Jabralen Pickens. Fought off a couple of defenders, used his size, got a first down.
And Jabralen's looking for a rest. I don't know what he got on his hand or what, but I'll tell you, you can't tell it just by looking at him when he's by himself, but when he's on a defender, he's a big guy. Pickens is a big guy.
Jack Day will be coming in the ball game. No, Jet Baldwin. That's Jet Baldwin in the game.
Got Twins up top and 2 backs now.
1st and 10, 15-yard line. Eagles knocking on touchdown's door. Snap is back. Brisboe hands to Cade. Here comes C.C. Ryder. He has room. He's getting to the goal line all the way. Come on, give it to him, baby. It is. Touchdown, C.C. Ryder.
There we go. There we go. All right, that's what they need to do. They need to put some points up. And I'll tell you, now, Mike,
that's fine.
I'll tell you, what Canton has done in the past, and what I hope they don't try to do tonight, they've tried to protect a lead. In my opinion, after this, it's time to put the hammer down and keep going instead of trying to protect this lead. And I hope we come back out, get another 3 and out from the offense, and do it again.
Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and it's good. And the Hammer has put himself 5 points on the board by himself.
He has. And that field goal a while ago, I hate to go back to it, but I wish we'd have scored a touchdown. But it's nice to know that we can kick a field goal from that far out.
Man, and that's got to do – that gives the coaches confidence in the Hammer. It gives Hammer confidence. And like you said, just the holder, the snap, there's a lot of stuff can go wrong on that.
And things that you don't even think about until it goes wrong.
Right. And that big nose guard that's barreling up the middle trying to disrupt everything.
Do you remember that time that Tony Romo held that ball and it went through?
I do.
No, you remember the time that Tony Romo dropped that ball.
No, that's what I meant. The slick ball in Seattle.
Nobody remembers it when it went well.
Yeah, and Jason Witten had just gotten a first down, and they overturned the call, and then they had to kick the field goal. And
it's like I said, nobody remembers it when it goes right.
No.
But if you mess it up, that's when everybody looks at you. So
Tony Romo, he was thinking about his golf game.
Well,
I do that sometimes. Sean, I passed the message on to Junior about the wireless mic, but it's we're not hearing it here. We got it turned down here in our booth. But you can tell me if it's how it's doing now. It wasn't a wireless mic? Okay. All right, we think we got it. Junior found it.
About our kicking game last week when we did that 2-minute drill at the end of the first half.
Yes, sir.
I was nervous, thinking, do we need it? Do we have to get in the end zone, or could we kick it? I'm convinced now we've got a kicking game.
We do,
and that that's a good thing for us to have now, because I don't remember in several years having a consistent kicker, and that's all he does, and I'm proud of him.
Goodson kicks it down the left side, but on cue goes out of bounds.
Oh, my gosh.
The announcer's jinxed on the hammer.
I jinxed him. He was the cover of the Madden game.
That's okay. The hammer's done well tonight.
He has.
Be 1st and 10 for Paris North Lamar. 10:30 remains in the first half here in Canton. The Eagles 17, North Lamar Panthers 0. Now, have they gotten a first down? They have not.
Have not.
Well, Coach Hubble's, Sean says everything's good now.
All right.
Thank you, S Squared.
Range is pulled back to 10-14 with Edgewood.
Stevie Ray, this is the counselor, Joel Elliott, with me tonight. Teasy is in Tampa Bay being a Pirate. He's Buccaneer Teasy this weekend. Sean's in Oklahoma, so I've got the counselor, Joel Elliott. Coming around the right side, Sandlin takes the ball, picks up maybe 2 there, gets it across the 30, maybe the 32-yard line, bring it up 2nd and long.
We're using the sideline there as an extra teammate. He didn't have any room to get around that corner there. They're running twins up top. And again, it's hard for me to tell which one of their guys out there. I guess the inside guy's on the line.
Their numbers are yellow, and they're just unreadable. Doherty in the shotgun, high snap, hands it off, coming right, has a little bit of room, gets it out near the 40-yard line, still will be short of the first down. Jaden Brown in on the tackle, as well as who's 52?
Is that
Colt Shepard?
Colt Shepard.
All right, Curtis Holand is making a bet with me now. There's no gambling up here, Curtis, but I'm gonna go under.
The total?
No, he
spread.
Yeah, he did a total points. We do that this will be a loss in the backfield, right up the middle. We got good penetration into the backfield. Who'd we have there? Was that Jacob Elliott?
I can't tell.
I think that was Shaw. That got in there. That's going to bring up 4th down and about 4 yards.
Still no firsts.
No first down so far. Let's see which punter they bring in now. Can you tell what that looks like? Number 8 to me.
It looks like 8 to me, but I can't. That'd be Matthew Sandlin.
Okay, that's the quarterback, so that brings pause to whether or not they're going to actually kick this or not, because he would make the 3rd punter. Snap is back. Kick is away, and another poor kick.
He hit it.
Get away from it. Get away from it. And the ball goes out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
The ball hit the upback. The ball. They're talking about it.
So what do they do in that case?
I don't. Well, it's still just a punt, but it bounced off the upback.
So it would have been actually a fumble at that point. The kicker would have been fair game to rough at that point, right?
I would believe so.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's the rule I'm going with. Somebody will text
we didn't hit him anyway, so let's see here.
Thank you, Stevie Ray.
Wills Point is beating Mineola 3-0.
Uh-oh. The counselor here does a lot of homework, and his son plays on the team. So yes, he brings a lot to the table. Plus, he was an Ivy League football player. He played for Brown. Here comes C.C. Ryder coming down the left side. Jukes, jives, gets a first down, carrying people, across the 50, 48-yard line. Chris Cade, number 41, C.C. Ryder for a first down. Brought to you by Gary's Car Wash.
We got some laundry on the field.
Uh-oh. When there's laundry on the field, that means that there's been an infraction. The Sanhedrin get together to discuss it, and then they'll inflict the penalty upon the perpetrator. Offsides, North Lamar.
Decline.
That's going to be declined. It's closed. 1st and 10. Eagles take it into North Lamar territory on a nice game by the senior Chris Cade.
Got double twins, single back Cade.
Oh, Stevie Ray Van Cleve. That was Stevie Ray Mayfield I was talking to on that. Back to pass. Brisboe, right side.
Oh.
Ball's almost intercepted right in the bread box of a North Lamar.
Okay, now I'll just tell you right then, I believe that they either had – I don't know if that was the safety that just didn't have anybody coming with him, but he was spotting that the whole time.
Yep, Brisboe didn't see him.
Didn't see him. Didn't catch that before the snap or even after it was snapped, but had a center fielder back there just waiting on that ball.
Steve Mayfield, that was under general anesthesia. Yep, that was quite the line there. Inside joke. 2nd and 10, just inside the 50. Brisboe, little swing pass, has Prox. Prox has some room, has a first down across the 40, and the sophomore throws a little arm into the defender with a little aggression, and I like it.
You know, I coached him in Little Dribblers one year. He is salty.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
That was Chanston Prox. First down, 38-yard line.
We're fixing to have –
First down brought to you by Gary's Car Wash, by the way.
That's right.
Working at the car wash. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Pickens the only one on the wide side of the field. And
Brisboe up the middle, taking it all the way toward the goal line.
And he's in.
Scores as I was reading text. 38 yards. Jason Brisboe takes it to the house, and the Eagles on the board again as the counselor called it.
Yeah, now we've got an extra – we have a field goal that I didn't call, so we're ahead of where I said.
Right now.
Right now, we may go even more than that.
That's right. 7:58 remains in the ball game. 38-yard run by the junior Jason Brisboe from the quarterback position, putting the Eagles up 23-0. Extra point to come. Who's our snappers? Yudiski, I think.
Yes.
Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up, and the hammer makes it again. 24-0.
So he's put 6 on the board by himself.
Yes, he has.
6 by himself. Here we go.
Oh, we have a special listener tonight, Sarah Dixon. She's one of my favorite women in the world, besides Cindy and Christy, your wife, and Tanya right here. But Sarah is one of my favorites. Sarah, I'm glad you're listening. Are y'all watching on Facebook Live or just listening tonight? Let me know. Or YouTube or whatever Junior has going over there. Junior, you okay over there? Yep, he looks good.
He's working.
Junior, he's our engineer. He just does a great job. 24-0. 7:58 remains in the first half. Goodson will be kicking off. No first downs yet for the North Lamar Panthers.
None. Not one.
No, it's a goose egg, counselor. It's the green glasses that's doing it tonight. And I like your glasses, too.
You know, I'm not even sure which one these are. I bought a set of 6.
Down in the field with them green glasses
on.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody going to be able to see your eyes.
That's why I play poker in them, Junior.
That's what I'm talking about.
Goodson, deep
That's
kick,
a good kick.
left side to inside the 10-yard line, right up to the 15, 20, has a little bit of room to the 30-yard line.
That was a shoestring tackle by Cameron Shaw.
That was Sandlin, I believe, on the return, wasn't it?
Had just a little bit of daylight there. If he had broke that tackle.
That wasn't great coverage.
That wasn't good coverage. You said great. I went ahead and said it wasn't good. I didn't call it bad.
I try to be positive.
It wasn't bad. I'll go with it wasn't bad.
Okay, Junior doesn't have to tell you how to watch. I'm going to tell you how to watch, Steve. You go to KWJB Facebook page, KWJB the B Facebook page, and it'll be Facebook Live there, and you can watch this game. 1st and 10, Paris North Lamar, 31-yard line, snap is back, Daugherty looks to throw, ball out wide, incomplete, covered well. Is that Rubio on coverage?
It was.
Tricky Frankie Rubio.
Frankie.
Tricky Ricky Rubio plays in the NBA, but that's Tricky Frankie. 2nd and 10. 7:46 remains in the first half here in Canton. 24-0 is the lead by the Canton Eagles. Missing Teasy tonight. out in Tampa Bay, S Squared up in Oklahoma. But I've got the counselor by my side, and Non-Tanya Stats and Junior on the board. Snap is back. Darty, he'll keep it. That's going to be a loss. Jacob Elliott's got to be in there.
That's John Garrett Crow.
John Garrett, the Hitman Crow.
And Boswell.
John Crow was in there, though, wasn't he?
He was. He was lead up on that tackle. I think he and Boswell made a joint tackle decision there.
Nice work. 3rd and 11. 7:18 remains in the first half. 24-0. Eagles lead. Thank you to our sponsors, Silver Spur Resort, Wills Point Ford, Wills Point Chevrolet, First State Bank of Ben Wheeler, Brookshire's, and All-Round AC and Refrigeration. The second quarter is brought to you by the slide and bounce. Out to pass. Dartery throws down the left side. Incomplete. Broken up. Almost intercepted. 4th down.
Cade almost had a pick there. Almost.
Slide and bounce. Full service. Family-owned inflatable party rental company serving East Texas. From inflatable bounce houses to water slides. Slide and Bounce has it all. SNBRentals.com. Now we're going to trot in our 4th punter here now from North Lamar.
It doesn't look like they're punting. Surely I'm wrong, but
nobody's back there. Yeah, now, no, they're not.
No, they're not.
They're in the shotgun on 4th and 11. And a timeout is going to be called by North Lamar.
Now
they out-tricked themselves, Joel.
Woo.
And you know what Barry said?
I like it.
That's right. Thank you, Barry. I'm glad he's here. Sean's not here from Oklahoma, but Barry's here.
Barry's here.
Yeah.
You know, I got ESPN Plus, and you know what I watched the other night?
Golf?
Brian and the Boz.
You did?
I did.
What, like 30 for
30 for 30. My favorite ones, there's 3 of them that I love, and it's silly, but there's one about the 85 Bears, there's Brian and the Boz, and then there's I Hate Christian Laettner. and the thing that they all have in common, they were all the bad boys. Now, I did watch one the other day a while back. It was the bad boys, and it was the Detroit Pistons. I watched it at the same time that Michael Jordan special was going on, and it reminded me that the Pistons were pretty good. They were pretty good. All right, I am older than I realize. All right, they are lined up to punt now. It is 4th and 11. We're snapping the ball from the 31-yard line, and we have everybody on the line except Cameron Shaw, and he's back by himself. He catches it, and he's outrunning everybody.
I'm missing this one.
And he is returning the ball, and he's going to be gone. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. I will tell you, that was pretty.
The sophomore, Cam Shaw with the return.
You know, we had everybody on a block. Almost the entire punt team line was down there, and he just went around them.
That was Brother Mark Robinson calling, saying he just wanted to make sure we knew we were winning. Brother Mark he's the spiritual leader on the sideline. There he is right there. I'm giving the thumbs up.
I'll tell you, this is what Canton needs. I mean, every phase: kicking, special teams,
all three phases,
and still
offense, defense, and needlepoint.
That's right. All of them.
Snap is back. Hold is down. The hammer. He does it again.
Perfect.
31-0.
So he's got a full touchdown and extra point by himself now. He's a 7-point man.
Stevie Cleaver. Steve Van Cleve, 31-0 is the score, buddy.
You know, I was off by 10, and that's if we stop now. We still got 6. We still got a half a quarter left.
I'm tired. I'm tired. All this scoring, it got me tired. I'm going to need French fries, Tanya.
I made some fries with you at halftime.
You know my love affair with carbohydrates, don't you? Oh, this is fun. It's fun when you're winning. Do you know that?
You know what it is. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm gonna give you some scores. Edgewood, it appears. Let me see what it comes back to now. Edgewood is ahead 21-17 over Raines. Of course, Canton here 31-0. Mineola is up 7-3 over Wills Point. Malakoff 22 over Van 7. Mejia and Troy still delayed.
Mejia and Troy.
That's what it says
Who's
here.
Troy? I never heard of Troy.
The Troy Trojans. Caddo Mills is beating Bullard like a rented mule 33-0. Grant Saline is beating Palmer 13-7. So
Gary Norrell just tuned in. Gary, I've been plugging. You've got a lot of plugs on first down for the car wash.
All right, here we go. Kicking off just inside the bottom hash here.
Ooh, we were almost offsides there.
They could have thrown a flag if they had wanted to.
Kick down the left side. It'll go out of bounds. It's directional kick, but deep, but out of bounds. And that'll give North Lamar the ball at the, what is that, the 30-yard line they get it?
Yeah, I wish they'd have called that offsides.
Mm-hmm.
The kick might have done better.
30-yard line.
So we just got a touchdown, and the offense didn't have to touch the field.
Mm-mm.
You know, we've been talking. The offense needs to move the chains. Offense needs to. They didn't even get a chance to move the chains there. So
the sophomore Cam Shaw, that's really the second good return he's had in this ball game.
Yes, yeah.
When he caught the one
that scared us.
Yes,
the one that scared me. I don't know about you.
Well, yeah, I was a little bit scared.
All right.
1st and 10. North Lamar Panthers have not picked up a first down yet in this ball game, and they trail the Eagles here in Canton 31-0. Ball at the 30-yard line. Daugherty in the shotgun. Sandlin offset left. Snap is back. Handed to Sandlin. Cuts back to the left. Picks up maybe one there.
Maybe one. Maybe two. All right, we're going to be 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Juan Robles on the tackle. I believe you're right, about 2 yards.
About 2 yards there. We're running twins down here at the bottom. It looks like they got a single up top and 2 backs in the backfield. They have not run the trap play yet.
Sandlin. Back to pass, rolling, has his man on the left side, gets the 40-yard line, close to their first down of the ball game. I believe they're going to get it, Joel. I believe even though Gary's Car Wash does not sponsor first downs for the other team, we're going to give that to Gary's Car Wash. So go visit Gary and the registry. Second quarter sponsor is the Slide and Bounce House, full-service inflatable rental company. Go see those people. Call them up. Go to the website.
Okay, this is where they got the 2 backs on that. Nope, they're moving them over here. They could be running a trap to this side.
41-yard line. North Lamar in their own territory. 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Left side, nothing there. Who we got on the tackle over there?
Cale Shaw and
that running back's getting up slow there, Counselor.
He's having a tough night.
Yeah, he is. There's not much room. And the snaps have not been great for Sandlin.
No, they haven't. He's been catching them up above the crown of his head.
They didn't go to Oofy snap camp. I do a deep snapper camp every year.
Well, now that nobody goes under center, that's an important camp to go to.
People just hadn't caught on yet. Steve Mayfield's my special assistant. Another high snap. Ball handed off up the middle. Nothing there. Maybe a pickup of a yard. Number 52, that's Coach Shepard in on that tackle. 3rd and long. 5:09 remains in the first half. 31-0, the Canton Eagles lead the North Lamar Panthers here in Canton, Texas.
3rd and 9. Twins at the bottom, single up top. Two backs.
T.A. I can't say that, T.A. 3rd and 9. Back to pass. Sandlin has some time, but now he's under pressure and sacked.
And that's John Garrett Crow.
John Garrett, Hitman Crow with the sack, showing the speed.
Got him from the blind side.
Way to go, John Garrett. And there's Jolie.
Looking for him cheering. She is.
We love it when our kids do stuff good.
It's fun. It's more fun.
One of these days my kids are going to do something good. I'm going to celebrate.
All right, here we go. It's going to be 4.
And y'all are going to celebrate with me.
Like it or not.
Yeah.
4th and 18.
We never know who's back to punt for the North Lamar Panthers. We really don't care. And there's a flag already down in the backfield. What could that be? Is that delay game? Hey, how about last week when the referee emphatically told them, turn off the 40-second play clock?
You know, everybody in the stands was yelling. The 40-second play clock, when the ball is blown dead at the end of a play, starts.
Mm-hmm.
It just starts over.
Mm-hmm.
And they were running it like I was in high school, where they don't start the play clock until the whistle's blown.
Well, the play clock wasn't running very well either.
No, they were almost went over his head right here on that snap. It's a punt.
Kick is away. Picked up by Shaw. Got the 50-yard line. A little bit of room. Finds more room. Here comes the sophomore. Again, breaking it into the across midfield to the 25-yard line. And a flag is down again.
There's flags everywhere. Came in from two different directions there.
Now the stripy shirt Sanhedrin will get together and discuss this penalty.
I saw Cade shrugging like, uh-oh, I got caught.
Uh-oh.
Or maybe he saw somebody do something.
Let's see here what we got.
The white hat referee is fixing to tell us.
That's going to be a personal foul. Yep, it was Shaw. Blocking for his brother, though. No, 44
no.
is
Ship.
Yeah, Gavin Ship. Boy, Gavin looks. I mean, he looks good. I like what Gavin's doing out there. Not that particular play, but he did hit him hard.
He did. I just saw TA's text.
Yeah. Hey, that's not for me, is it? You get delivery.
Hey, she's a sweet girl.
Yes, she is. Brought Joel some water.
She's concerned.
Well, it's tough work up here.
It is. Unless you've been up here.
Yeah.
You know,
it's not easy.
It's tough when it's nicer in here than it is outside, too, isn't it? Those nights when it's raining.
Scott Perkins.
Uh-oh.
Here comes snap back. Brisboe takes it. He's horse collared down.
And there's a flag for
and
the horse
that will be a flag called. Was that Big Maddox Price on that play?
It appeared to be. And I'll tell you, we had a miscommunication in the backfield. And I think that was Cade went one way and Brisboe went the other and just didn't connect. So Brisboe took off on his own and got chokehold from behind. Horse collar.
Horse collar. Scotty P. TA is in Buccaneer land over in Tampa Bay being a Pirate. Buccaneer Teasy. Sean is in Oklahoma. So I've got the counselor here, and the counselor had predicted, he prognosticated that this would be big score by the Eagles, low score by the North Lamar Panthers in the first half. He is correct, sir, 31-0. First and 10, Eagles inside the 30-yard line. 3:16 remains in the half. Here comes Prox on a jet sweep. He has room, has the 20-yard line, has a first down, gets inside the 15, hit out of bounds. No flag there, but it's going to be inside the 15-yard line, and the Eagles are in business again, counselor.
That looked good. We ran the double twins, and then Prox came in motion from the offensive left to right. Just got that handoff in front, and it kind of slow played it, but he turned that corner and pushed it up and got hit. I thought he might have got hit a little bit out of bounds.
I did too. The sophomore there, Prox, is, and then you got Cam Shaw, the sophomore. We got some youth. I love to see what the future brings.
And they're players. I mean, they're getting in there and making a difference.
I like it.
I like that too.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody like it.
Yeah. First and 10, Eagles.
Twins up top.
15-yard line, inside 3 minutes now. Snap is back. Here comes Cade, right side, has room, has the 10, has the 5, gets inside the 5, probably going to be a first down. It's on the far side of the field. C.C. Ryder takes it toward the goal line. It'll be first and goal.
You know, I don't think we're doing it on purpose, but every time we run out of bounds, we're just saving more clock to score more points.
That's right. I call it clock management, counselor.
That's it. Unintentionally.
No, well.
We're just managing it. We just manage it.
Maybe it is intentional. No. No.
Tanya's giving us her opinion.
We got to be realistic at some point, Tanya.
She disagrees.
First and goal, Eagles have it. Does that look like the 3-yard line? Okay.
We got Jet Baldwin down here in the bottom. The Twins on this side with Prox and then Hawkins.
Brisboe has Cade offset to his left. Back to pass. A little surprise there. Across the middle.
Oh.
In and out of the hands, but a flag is down. It'll be pass interference. Was that intended for Udinski?
Udinski. Just in and out of the breadbasket. He got hit at the time, right at the time the ball got there. Maybe a little bit before. I think that's what they're calling.
Oh, Sean.
I think he was hoping he was fixing to have himself a touchdown.
Well, he did draw a penalty. All right, that'll be half the distance to the goal. So we'll be at the 1.5-yard line now. What'd he say? 2-yard line. Well, don't make me do math. Are we going to throw it again, Counselor? That doesn't look like a running formation there. Now, maybe so now. Brisbo's coming up to the line.
We got 2 backs, though.
Under center. Brisbo takes a quarterback sneak.
That.
I just asked you if they had it and they score. Brisbo under center.
Right now, that makes me so happy.
Me too. How many years has it been?
Years. I'm not sure that my kid has worn green since the last time they did that. I am so happy right now that we actually went up, took the snap under center, no bobbles, no trouble at all, and leaned in and got the touchdown. You know, I didn't want to. I was scared that 28-0 would be too much. That's why I said at least 21.
And here comes the hammer. Out the snap from Udisky, the hold from Mr. Clean, Braden Hawkins, and Nathan, the hammer Goodson, puts it through 38-0, and there's still 2:52 remaining in the half.
We may hang 40.5.
We could do it, Counselor.
And I've known we're playing. There's a lot of kids getting playing time right now, and this is in the first half.
You're getting contribution from seniors, juniors, sophomores. I mean, they're all playing well tonight, and just exactly what this team needed. Last week, you know, it's hard to tell, you know, in looking at you know, the score. What is Mineola and Wills Point now? Let's try to do a little comparison.
Let me look here. Wills Point is losing to Mineola 7-3, and it's halftime.
Okay. Well, that's about like it was with us last week.
Right. Actually, at halftime, we were feeling not that bad.
No. I wonder if Mineola will make the adjustment and go to the Wildcat like they did. They may be in it right now.
Van has scored again. It's 13-29 against Malakoff.
Malakoff is 29?
Malakoff's 29 over Van 13. And Malakoff is legit.
Oh, boy, are they ever. About the only team they ever lose to is that, Grandview or whatever their name is?
Which is another one that's, I guess, a little more legit.
Yeah, they're super legit.
Caddo is beating Bullard 40-0.
What?
Grant Saline is tied with Palmer 13-all at halftime.
Is Mejia still on probation?
Where is it? I guess so.
Who's that girl that was from Mejia that
Anna Nicole Smith.
Yeah.
I spent a little time in Waco. It wasn't too far from there.
A little directional kick by Nathan Goodson. Ball hits on the ground. It's loose, and they just fall on it at the 26-yard line. He kind of spun it in there like a Steve Mayfield sand wedge. That thing backed up. 1st and 10 for the Paris North Lamar Panthers. They do have one first down.
They got one first down.
Dang it. How'd they ever get the one, Sean? Thank you to our sponsors, the Silver Spur Resort, Wills Point Ford, Wills Point Chevrolet, First State Bank of Ben Wheeler, Brookshire's, All Round AC Heating and Refrigeration. First Downs brought to you by Gary's Car Wash and the Registry. Timeouts by the Elliott Law Firm. This second quarter brought to you by Slide and Bounce, full-service family-owned inflatable and party rental company serving East Texas. First play is what happened? I was reading.
Incomplete pass out here on our side. We're getting some more players in there right now. We're swapping out in the first half here. See Cameron Taylor's in there playing that outside backer on the top side, or actually I guess that's a nickel back, or maybe he's a safety. No, he's nickel back.
You would think North Lamar would want to run this clock instead of passing it and stopping the clock. There's a penalty, pre-snap penalty. I believe that's going to be procedure. That's going to move North Lamar back again. Let's just see what the call is.
False start.
It is.
That if you noticed, I'm not sure that it was him that did it, but they were pulling that guard from the bottom side here, and they were going to run a little sweep to the top. And I think he got out of his blocks a little early.
I don't usually get out of my blocks early.
You know, you got to get that alarm clock set to get out of your blocks early.
If I was him, I'd hit the snooze button. He wouldn't get out of that block early. Wouldn't be a penalty.
Let's see if they do it again.
Defender may run over him, but it wouldn't be a penalty. Second and 15, ball handed up the middle. No go there, maybe a loss. I see Shaw in there. I see Boswell.
Gavin Ship
on the tackle.
Coming from the backside tackle.
Yeah, that was – I get him and Shaw mixed up on the numbers. Shaw's 34. Gavin Shipp is 44. That was Gavin Shipp on that tackle for a loss of 1, bringing up 3rd and 16. And I'm going to say what when the Dream Team basketball team, when they first did the Olympics and they were interviewing Charles Barkley and they were going to play Mongolia on the first round, they said, "What do you know about Mongolia?" He said, "I knows they's in trouble." I know North Lamar's in trouble.
But my wife's getting on to me.
Why?
She's worried I'm going to hurt her liver, so I got to take a couple of pills.
Oh, okay. You got some liver pills?
You want some?
I love medicine. If it make me yeah, Carter.
Got more liver pills than Carter.
I'm just going to have my little lozenge here, my Luden's cherry lozenge. You want one, Tanya?
No, thank you.
They're delicious.
I'm sure they are.
It's like a buffet. It's all you can eat.
All you can eat. Cough drops, a snack and cheese.
Hey, Hoopy.
Yes, sir, Junior.
I can't believe how well this whole thing's working with the string all the way down to the boiler room.
Well, you went down to the boiler room, gave the pops once over with the monkey wrench, didn't you?
Yeah, but that string can talking we're doing really works.
It sure does.
You changed it to a better chord.
Hey, if you want to say hello.
Say hello to my little friend.
That's right.
I shouldn't be pushing buttons. What is this?
That's the intro.
Oh.
You want to push something up? Yeah.
Okay. I shouldn't touch nothing. Sorry about that.
Then you got
Beef jerky time. You want some beef
here we
jerky?
go. Oh, we got a big
pass
ball.
down the middle, intercepted.
Picked off. Udisky.
Coming the other way. Udisky's at the 25. He's got the 20. He's got the 15. Still on his feet to the 5. He's going to score. Grant Udisky with the touchdown, and we have hung over 40 on North Lamar.
That is okay. Special teams, defense, offense, kicking. We've scored in all facets, and it's not even halftime. Not even halftime.
My goodness. Whooping's right over here.
For sale. Cheap.
Whooping's at the Booster Club.
Oh, we're bringing it back.
Sean says he takes nervous pills. Do we have a head? Tanya, why don't you have your headset on? You want a headset for a sec? Yeah, there was a request for you. Which one is this one, Junior? Junior, this one?
That's that one right there. Yep.
Okay.
Get her done.
I don't think. Oh, now I can hear myself.
There you go. Tanya's got it. All right. We didn't score there, but 1st and 10, 24-yard line. Handoff, Cade, breaking it right. Got to the 5. The goal line. In. CC Ryder, Chris Cade for the touchdown from 25 yards out. And now, Counselor, we have hung 44 on them.
Now we're there. We just didn't get it on the defense.
Man alive, what a showing by these players tonight.
I'm very impressed.
I am too, Tanya.
I'm glad I'm here.
It's good to hear your voice.
Oh, thank you.
Tell you, minute 24.
Uditsky, snap. Braden Hawkins, hold. Kick is
blocked.
Blocked. Tip.
Oh, my goodness. And it's not a perfect night for the Hammer, but a good night nonetheless. 44-0, minute 24 remains in the first half. Hey, we're having fun here, aren't we?
We are having fun.
Mm-hmm. You know, we could think about playoffs.
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs?
Yeah.
You kidding me? Playoffs?
No, I'm not kidding you. You know what's happening in North Lamar?
Struggling.
Thank you, Joe Namath.
It looks so much fun to push those, but it doesn't do what I thought it would.
Yeah, Joe Namath, though. I like him.
Struggling.
I hit the one button you're not supposed to.
No, you didn't hit anything wrong.
No, I hit that one.
Well, that one right now is something different than what you hit because the screen's changed.
Okay.
Right now, if you hit that one, you'd have Hoops Washington. That really works better in a basketball game.
Oh, no. Here's the good one right here. Did I hit it again?
Yeah, hit it again.
There we go. I could just listen to that. All right, we're kicking off the ball here. People watching this on their.
All right, Curtis, you're right. You like bottles better than cans? Curtis and I had a Coca-Cola bet on over and under.
All right, we're fixing to be back on the defensive side of the ball. High.
Steve Mayfield. Coming down the right side. Oh, that's a hit. Is that going to be out of bounds?
No, he was in.
Okay. Return back inside the 30. I got to start watching and calling the game instead of looking at all my texts. But it's fun to communicate with the people. You know, the Buzz Brothers are people of the people, right?
I agree.
And you're
We're one of them.
Yeah.
I think y'all could come up with a better slogan.
People of the people?
Yeah.
People who need people.
There you go.
Are the
It's
luckiest people.
Uh-huh.
All right, here we go. Who we got in?
I don't even know what yard line we're on. Oh, there we are.
We're on the 33-yard line.
33-yard line.
Minute 21 remains in the first half, 44-0.
It gave me a headset and I forgot what I was doing.
That's okay, Tanya. Darty, I bet he's ready to get this thing over with. Hands off. Coming down the right side, Sandlin, nothing there.
I know he's ready.
Robles on the tackle.
Playing from the outside linebacker.
Cam Shaw was there in case Robles didn't make the tackle. Clock runs inside 1 minute now, mercifully for North Lamar.
And they are not in a hurry.
And guess who gets the ball? And we get the ball to start the second half. So I think what we do now on Facebook Live, you don't have to stay up here, but we stay on the air so that we can watch the band.
Okay.
Snap is back. Handoff, coming right side. Little bit of room. It's going to be a first down.
Oh, Kale.
Kale Shaw with the clothesline tackle. Right. No call.
He grabbed him in the middle of the back of his jersey, and it looked like a dog that didn't realize he was on a leash.
Oh.
He hit the end of it and came backwards.
A dog that didn't realize he was on a leash.
Tell me that didn't what it looked like.
It did look like that. And that was Sandlin. And Sandlin hit the ground. He didn't like it. Now with 20 seconds remaining in the half, 1st and 10, only the second first down for the North Lamar Panthers. This will be the last, well, maybe not the last play of the first half, just depends here. Nothing going on the right side there as the Eagle defense is just playing terrific over there.
There's Robles again. They've put Robles in for Jaden Brown right now. So here we go. We're going in. It's halftime, 44-0, the Eagles. I'm going to take a quick break and come back up.
You go ahead. I'm going to stay here. Carl Lybrand is watching on TV. We got a lot of watchers and listeners tonight, Tanya.
It's very exciting. I watched last week.
Did you?
Yes.
What'd you think?
I thought it was pretty awesome to watch on your big screen TV in your living room.
Well, it's the UIL having allowed this year because of the COVID-19 restrictions is I hope it's something that they don't go back. I hope they just keep it going for a long time. I think this is a great service to people who, just can't be here or I know we've had grandparents and extended family of some of these players and band members that live out of state, and they're watching, and I really enjoy that.
Well, it was really fun. And they played well until about the middle of the third quarter.
Well, we are going to turn our microphones down and listen to the band, or you and I are going to turn our microphones down anyway. Let's see here which one is me. Right? No.
The Canton High School Marching Band.
And now, under the field direction of drum majors Anna Hudson and Audrey Thielen, please welcome that mighty band from Eagle Land, the Canton High School Marching Band. students and staff of the Canton Eagle Band Program wish to thank the band parents, the Canton ISD administration, and our community for their support of these talented young musicians. We're all proud of the hard work accomplishments of these students. We'd also like to give a special thanks to the following businesses for making donations to the Canton Eagle Band. Vista Electric, Wills Point Chevrolet, Wills Point Ford, First State Bank of Van Wheeler, Canton Paint Body, Epic Industrial.
Looking for your next vehicle? Visit Wills Point Ford and Wills Point Chevrolet, the only local family-owned car dealership serving the Van Zandt County area for over 30 years. Visit us online at Wills Point Ford or WillsPointChevrolet.com or stop by our showroom on Highway 80 in Wills Point to browse our inventory, schedule a test drive, or inquire about financing. Whether you drive a Ford or a Chevy, when you're ready to purchase your next vehicle, we invite you to come do business with our family at Wills Point Ford and Wills Point Chevrolet. We look forward to serving you. Proud sponsor of high school sports, right here on the B.
First State Bank of Ben Wheeler is a true Texas community bank. Locally owned and operated since 1911, our mission is to always have superior customer service. You're not a number to us. You're a person, a family, a business partner, and a part of the future of Van Zandt County. Locally owned means decisions are made here, money is invested here, and our employees are from here. Because this is home, and home is where we strive to make an impact. First State Bank of Ben Wheeler, a true Texas community bank and proud supporter of high school sports here on the B. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. For an attorney in the Van Zandt County area, Joel Elliott with the Elliott Law Firm in Canton provides clients with the finest legal service through aggressive representation and caring personal attention. Handling everything from family or criminal law to personal injury and everything in between, Joel Elliott works to protect the best interests of his clients with ethics and courtesy. To schedule your consultation, call 903-567-6622 or visit ElliottLawFirmPC.com. Joel Elliott and the Elliott Law Firm in Canton, proud supporters of high school sports, right here.
Brookshire's goal is to bring you fresh-cut meat daily, low-price produce, quick and easy meal solutions, and exceptional carry-out service. Save by using your thank you card to earn your points for discounts on fuel and grocery purchases. Brookshire's is proud to support our community by giving back to our local organizations. Get in the game and shop your local Brookshire's. Go Eagles!
Hi, this is Michael Harrison with AllAroundAC.com. Right now, it's hot as a dickens out there. Let us come and serve you. AllAroundAC.com. That is AllAroundAC.com.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Junior, you better tell me which microphone's here. We're back. The Buzz Brothers are back.
Get back out of the way.
Back out of the way, Junior says.
Got the buzzards all over the place.
Yep. Tanya, you on there?
I'm on here.
Okay. 44-0, halftime. Both teams are coming back out on the field, kind of getting warmed up. Tanya, let's bring us some stats here.
Okay, I'm really rusty. I know I missed somebody's big
Make
run
them up.
earlier.
Nobody will know.
Oh, nobody will know. Awesome.
Her name was Tanya.
But sometimes we call her Rusty.
It's whatever. Okay, so I have that Canton had 16 first downs in the first half. North Lamar, they had 3, but I can't remember if it was just 2 and I gave them 1 because I felt bad for them. Rushing yards, we had 173, passing 84. Like I said, I think I missed at least 1. So we had a total of 257, probably plus another 10 or 15. Highlights where we had an interception. I don't recall who made the interception.
Cam Shaw.
Okay. Then
ran it back for a touchdown.
He ran it back for a touchdown. We had a punt return for a touchdown, and that was one of those. Was he a Shaw? Was that a Shaw person?
Right.
Oh, the interception. Remember, they called it back.
That's right.
There was
Both of them were
Udinski.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Udinski on that one.
We had 2 sacks, and there are 2 Shaws on this team. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Kale and
Cameron.
Cam. Okay. So one of those, I don't know which one it was, had a sack, so I'm sorry if his family's listening. And then John Garrett Crow had another sack. Rushing, I have that Chris Cade had 127 yards, 2 touchdowns. Brisboe ran it for 33 yards and a couple of touchdowns. Prox had a 13-yard run, and then I quit riding. So
and that was for was Prox's for first down, wasn't for a touchdown.
Was for first down.
No.
He had 2 receptions for 31 yards. Jabraylon Pickens had 4 for 29 yards and a touchdown.
Yep.
And John Anderson had 2 for 24 yards. And again, I'm sure I missed something. The other team, yeah, they're here, but I'm not sure they're doing just a whole lot.
Well, they're taking a whooping right now is what they're doing.
They're trying.
Yeah.
So we should give them credit. They get an A for effort. So
all right,
that's it.
We're about to thank you, Tanya. Appreciate you bringing those stats, Joel. You're in the low seat. I'm sorry, I can't.
Here. Have your seat back.
Here, let me scoot down.
I can.
Down.
Just do that, and I'll stand up.
Or you can have that chair.
No, I'm good. I'm standing up, and I can see.
All right.
I sit all day long. I'm good.
Well, I just got out of the hospital.
I know.
I'm bleeding.
Do you need a bed up here?
Yeah, I do. I need some room service going on.
There was some coach that did that at some game. I forget. I heard about
Coach
it.
from upstairs and did all that.
Yes, on a hospital bed.
Eagles coming back out on the field, leading 44-0. You got the Buzz brothers here. Oofy, missing TZ and S squared tonight, but the counselor, Joel Elliott, in with me. Joel, great job in the first half, not only prognosticating, but having it come true.
Hey, I'll tell you, they did better than I expected. I wanted to say 28, but I thought that'd been too optimistic, and I wasn't even close. I think the kids have kind of caught fire, and they're ready to go. And you mentioned it right before we left. We're fixing to get the ball.
We are. TA had said he wondered if Paris North Lamar saw the sign when they came in. Said whooping's right over here. That's what's happening, 44-0. Let's thank our sponsors, the Silver Spur Resort, featuring wedding venue, KOA Campground, Q and Brew Restaurant, escape room, and more. Look on the web, silverspurresort.com. Wills Point Ford and Wills Point Chevrolet, the only locally owned new car dealership servicing Van Zandt County and beyond for over 30 years. First State Bank in Ben Wheeler, a true Texas community bank, owned and operated since 1911. Brookshire's for quality, convenience, and service. Visit your local Brookshire's, low-price produce, hand-cut meat, easy meal solutions. All-around AC, heating, and refrigeration, family-owned with a satisfaction guarantee, flat-rate pricing. All-around AC has a reputation for integrity unmatched in East Texas. Our first down sponsor, Gary's Car Wash and the Registry. Timeouts brought to you by the Elliott Law Firm, the counselor right here.
Yes,
you might
sir.
just text in for a little legal advice in the second half when we're looking for time to fill.
That's right.
First quarter brought to you by Hall Chevrolet Buick GMC. The second quarter was brought to you by Slide and Bounce inflatable rental company. Third quarter, we saluted the first responders of East Texas and everywhere. Thank you for keeping us safe, first responders. And the fourth quarter will be brought to you by Hall Chevrolet Buick and GMC. And we're about to get this thing kicked off as North Lamar will be kicking from left to right. Back for the Eagles is Shaw and
Cade.
Chris Cade. Let's see. We haven't seen their kicker kick yet, so we'll see what he's got. Got a number on him, Tanya? Can you see?
Number 3, Figueroa.
All right. Figueroa kicks it down the left side. Here comes Cade, 20, 25, heads to the 30, 35, makes the 40, across the 40, 43-yard line. Great return by C.C. Ryder.
All right. Here
we're in business, counselor.
We're setting up here just outside of our own 40. We're looking good to start off the second half, 44-0. And you know what you always want to see? You want to see a team that's ahead, if it's your team, come out and show dominance to where once they get their first possession under their belt, they can kind of relax a little bit. You put us over 50, then everybody should be jumping and dancing. Everybody gets a good little playing time. It'll be good.
Steve Van Cleve and Brian, no. Teasy and S Squared not on suspension right now. Unusual that they're not on suspension, but it was just by choice as Brisboe throws on first down, has Pickens, has midfield, has a first down or real close to it, tackled out of bounds. That's going to be right at the stakes, Counselor.
We're about 1 yard shy.
You're correct, sir.
1 yard shy, and that was just a quick little out to Jabrailin, and he turned it up, and he lowered his head. He wasn't trying to duck and dodge. He went ahead and put his head down and tried to get that last little bit to the first down.
Well, just in case you thought the team was just going to be complacent coming out in the first half, they throw it on first down.
That's right. Twins both sides. Cade in the backfield with Brisboe.
2nd and 1, 44-0. Eagles lead first possession of the half. Here comes Cade up the middle. Didn't have much, but drags tacklers for a first down. That'll move the chains. That first down brought to you by Gary's Car Wash and the Registry.
You know, I hope we do this half. Drive the ball up the middle, move the chains, because we've had some issues with that, not just last week, but last year even. The defense a lot of times have to go out there a lot more than they should, and I like to see this where we get some first downs, not just big pops.
Agreed, Counselor. Inside the North Lamar territory, back to pass. Brisboe swings out, not looking over there.
That is Whitehead.
Incomplete over there to Colton Whitehead.
Was that lightning over that way?
No, well.
Let's hope not.
Don't say that.
I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. It was just a flash of bright light.
Yeah, it was probably a UFO.
I'm sure that's what it was.
Coming in from Roswell.
It's just the electricity in Grant Saline went out.
Again?
Again.
2nd and 10, Eagles into North Lamar territory, 46-yard line. First possession of the second half with the Eagles leading 44-0. Brisboe rolls right, looking to throw, has his man right sideline, should be a first down, and breaks it into the secondary. Here comes John Anderson. Seminole win, gets it to the 21-yard line.
And I'll tell you, that was a touchdown saving tackle. Anderson was heading back across the middle, and if he had gotten away from that one last guy, he would have been gone. And we're right back up on the ball.
23-yard line, let's call it. Anderson's showing a burst there after he caught the ball and got away from the first defender.
He was.
I like that. Man, everybody everybody involved tonight. Wonderful. Brisboe, pistol formation. He'll hand it off. Cade up the middle. Cade breaks it out to the right, has room, has the 10-yard line inside the 10. Another maybe 15, 16-yard gain, and Cade – I thought I saw the referee calling for somebody over there for Cade, but Cade is up. He's tough. He's going to limp like Earl Campbell, but then when it comes time to get the ball, he's going to run it. CC Ryder's racking up the yards. He'll get, if he stays in the ball game, he'll get 200.
Oh yeah.
He got nearly 200 last week. Yeah, maybe he'll have a 2,000-yard season this year.
Oh goodness.
Hello, John Butler. I'm wearing my Eagle Green glasses tonight. These are special, only to be worn on broadcast.
Hey, we're just glad you're here.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. 1st and 10. Eagles are first to go from the 9. Cade takes it up the middle. Nothing there. Tackled by a bunch of North Lamar players up the middle. Maybe 1 yard there. 9 minutes and 9 seconds remain in the third quarter with the Eagles leading 44-0, driving the ball here in the first possession of the third quarter.
We ran the ball up the middle, and Brisboe gave a little fake like he was throwing it, but nobody was fooled on the defense. 2nd and goal from the 8.
Brisboe has Chris Cade, pistol behind him. He'll hand it to Cade. Cade has some room, cuts it up, back to the left, to the goal line, in for the touchdown. CC Ryder with another score on the board.
How many plays was that, Tanya? Half a dozen? Plays for that drive?
That drive had, see, y'all are asking me, we only had a first down, at least maybe 6, no more than that.
About a half a dozen plays.
Yes.
Right off the bat, 3.5 minutes, and we're in the end zone again, and we have now hung half 100.
It is 50-0.
It is. And there's a lot of time left. I bet we start seeing the clock roll a little more freely.
Goodson with the kick. This time is going to be good. And 51-0 is the score. Go ahead, Counselor.
I bet we see the clock run a little more freely, and everybody's going to be getting a little bit of playing time now.
As it should be.
As it should be.
8:37 remains in the third quarter. 51-0. The Eagles lead.
And Tanya, I wish you hadn't said it because I think I saw lightning myself.
Well, let's call this thing. Let's go home.
I know, right?
I could use some sleep.
You're still recovering.
I know it. I'm in recovery right now. I'm still under anesthesia.
Now, what was it David Barber said on Tuesday about the 6-man mercy rule?
Yeah, I heard that.
Is it 45 or is it 50?
I think it was 45 points by halftime, 45-point lead that they call the game.
If it's at halftime or after halftime, they call the game if it's a 45-point game in 6-man.
Now, they're not going to have that here, but
they
may have a running clock. But
they may have a running clock, and if it keeps lightning.
And doesn't both coaches have to agree on a running clock? Or is that up to the discretion of the referee? I don't know the rules.
Having watched it in Grand Saline before, when things are going real good for Grand Saline, they used to run the clock. And more recently, when I saw a few things go bad for Grand Saline, they kept running the clock. So
you've seen the clock run.
Yes. I think you get to the point to where everybody just kind of agrees without having to, say it out loud.
Goodson, kick it down the left side, fielded at the 20, up to the 25. Little lack of interest by the Sandlin there and the ball carrier. He just looking to kind of get out of bounds.
Do you blame him?
No.
And we run out of bounds, and the clock isn't running. They may wait till the fourth quarter. Sometimes they'll do that. But I would expect pre-district, 50-plus point game, they'll start running the clock here shortly.
29-yard line.
We're sending the defense out, and let's see if we got
you got your starters. Well, some of them. I mean, those are.
Yeah, we got most of the starters out there.
Daugherty at quarterback. He'll have Sandlin in the backfield with him. Snap is back. Handoff up the middle. Little bit of room. Pickup of about 5 there by Sandlin.
They've been trying to run that power earlier in the game, and it wasn't working for them. They got about a 5-yard.
Yeah, solid 5 right there.
They may get another first down.
I don't know yet. 2nd and 5. 8:10 remaining in the third quarter. 51-0. Eagles lead here in Canton.
We got Josh Riddle out there at defensive end on the wide side of the field now.
Daugherty, the junior, in the shotgun. Snap is back. He'll look to throw. Left side, has his man. First down at the 40.
And that was just a quick little out, and Udinsky came up and made a good solid tackle there.
1st and 10 for the Paris North Lamar Panthers as they move it to their own 40-yard line. The chains move. That's Dean Tidwell over there on the chains. I see him over there.
Giving an old leg scratch.
Yeah, he said something to me at halftime like this is the end for him on the chains. I don't know if like tonight or this year. I'll have to get clarification on that from Dino.
Dean's been doing that a while, hasn't he?
He has been. Snap is back. Sandlin has the ball. Coming right, cuts it up, has room.
Uh-oh.
First down, into the secondary. He's loose. Nobody's going to catch him. 60 yards. Sandlin for the touchdown, 51-6.
Well, I'll tell you, that was just a little B-gap isolation play, and he wrapped through and kind of like that popping of a cork. Once he got through, there wasn't anybody there. And the kid had some speed. So
he did.
He was kind of fast.
There wasn't anybody catching him up there at the end, so.
Let's see who they trot on for the kick.
And they've brought the black wedge tee out, and that's number 8.
Well, that's Sandlin.
He is an all-around player out there.
And if I'm not mistaken, isn't he a sophomore?
Yes.
They got some future there from him.
Running back, defensive back, kicker. I think did he punt earlier?
Yes.
Punt.
He did. They don't have enough players. That's going to be a violation. The kick is a good kick, but they had people moving, not on the field.
Yeah.
Really disorganization there.
You can't do that?
No. You can't just start trotting in from off the field and just say, hey, just go ahead and kick it while I'm running. I'm not involved in the play. I'm 10 yards behind you running to get to my position. Is that a penalty? Yep,
it's a penalty.
Sandlin's got a good leg.
Sandlin's a baller. I mean, he's both sides of the ball, kicking, punting, returning punts.
This will be a 25-yard extra point now for Sandlin. Snap is back.
Somebody
was
was
down.
moving again.
That's going to be no good.
That's no good. You know, that was a false start, and I think the refs are
just passed on it.
Just going to let it go.
Yep. Thank you again to our sponsors, the Silver Spur Resort, Wills Point Ford, Wills Point Chevrolet, First State Bank of Ben Wheeler, Brookshire's, All Round AC Heating and Refrigeration, First Downs, Gary's Car Wash, and the Registry, Timeouts by the Elliott Law Firm. This quarter brought to you, we salute, well, not brought to you by, this quarter we salute the first responders in East Texas and everywhere in this country. Thank you for keeping us safe. We appreciate you serving us. Oh, he's bringing some scores around. Why don't you bring, I don't want him to give the scores. I want you to bring the scores.
Let me give you the scores.
Let me do this.
Well, here in Canton, it is 51-6.
That's right, Joel.
Edgewood is losing to Raines. Raines is ahead 38-21. Mineola is now beating Wills Point 20-10.
Okay.
Van is trailing Malakoff. Malakoff 36, Van 13. The Troy Trojans are beating Mejia 7-6.
All right.
Caddo up 47-0 over Bullard, and Palmer is now ahead of Grant Saline 25-13. So those are our district foes, as well as our three other county.
Counselor bringing you up to date on the docket. Fielded at the 22-yard line. It's is that Rubio?
It is.
Rubio
Frankie
has it to the 30. Oh, he's hit hard at the 31-yard line.
Is that a blindside penalty?
And no, it's just a good tackle. But one of their players is down. Did we hit him?
I'm not sure.
Well, yeah, he hurt his leg.
He did.
That's is that number one?
That's number one.
Their roster.
It's going to be Braden McCormick.
That's McCormick. I call him Spicy McCormick. You know those McCormick spices that they have? That's spicy McCormick.
A little chili seasoning.
Yeah. I made chili today. Can you believe that in the summertime?
Didn't invite anybody over?
Well, I just
okay.
Cindy ate all of it.
Let's get down to business.
Okay.
No beans, right?
No beans at all.
Who does that?
I don't know. No beans. But I soup mine up with a lot of Rotel. I also put fresh tomatoes, chop up fresh tomatoes in mine as well. And always, instead of water, I've got chicken stock in my chili. Yeah.
You know, and I'll tell you, one of the things I learned when I had to go on that diet when I was having some issues.
Yeah.
Duck fat.
Oh, yeah.
It's got
to be good.
Break it
That's
down.
going to set it off right there.
No sodium.
No.
If you're trying to keep sodium out, duck fat is your friend.
All right.
That just sounds gross.
It's delicious. It is.
I like the cow fat, I'm just saying.
That's because
right, Junior.
You haven't had the duck fat. All right, here we go. Twins on both sides. I bet that's who is in the backfield now. Is that Cade? Motion.
Ball handed off. That's
Taylor.
Cameron Taylor on the carry and
Cameron
a good run.
It's a 17-yard gain on first down.
Nice.
There we go.
Oh, who's hurt for the other side?
Oh, that is number 22. Injury timeout there.
Blackburn. Jake Blackburn, senior wide receiver linebacker.
Let's see. Oh, Mark Robinson was calling me, and I missed him. I don't see him down there. Do you see him?
I don't see Brother Mark.
Y'all don't think he went to the other side to give a miracle pickle to them, do you?
No, he gave me these Smarties this tonight. So that's what. Did I see Jack Day in the game a while ago? I did. Number 7, Super Jack in the
He's out
game.
there right
Super
now.
Jack Flash
Yep.
out there right now.
Mm-hmm.
He was on our flag football team when they were in about the 5th grade, and he may be small, but he is one of the best athletes in their class. That kid he's something. Used to say he runs a crisp route. Sharp corners. Got the Twins on both sides. Taylor's back in the backfield. Brisboe still in at quarterback.
Snap is back. Fumbled the snap. Picks it up. Rolling to his right. Looks like he's going to tuck it under. Has a little room. Picks up maybe a couple of yards.
And
TA has a question about the score. And I know what it is.
A lot to not much.
51-6. And his question is, how did they ever get the 6? That will be 2nd and 9. Pickup of one by Brisboe. 6 minutes remains in the third quarter.
He sure did run a long way just to get one.
He did. He did. That ball was on the ground. He had to pick it up. Pistol formation. Snap is back. Ball handed off. Is that Taylor?
He hesitated.
Yep, he did a little bit. No gain. Bringing it up 3rd and long.
You know, sometimes when you're running through a specific gap, when you're looking at it and you first get the ball, you don't see that hole. And sometimes you just have to trust and run through it. And I think that hole opened up after he had paused right there.
3rd and 9. 5:22 remains in the third quarter.
Got Jed Baldwin up top by himself, trips down here.
Braden Hawkins, Mr. Clean, wide out to the left. Brisboe rolling left. He'll throw across his body. Throws it deep, kind of stutters, but he has Hawkins out there.
Oh, did he get it?
Did he get in bounds?
No, they're calling it incomplete.
Was so pretty.
The ball was off, just kind of fluttered on Brisboe, but Mr. Clean did all he could to stay in bounds. Came up limping a little bit, Counselor.
I think he landed, his knee looked like it might have been on the line. And have we punted?
No.
We have not punted this game.
This is our first punt.
And another thing this year, we traditional punt, unlike in years past where the quarterback.
The quarterback, and I haven't even seen it this year. Do we do that little side rugby kick?
No, he just kicks it.
He kicks it like a normal punter.
That's the hammer. Nathan the Hammer Goodson. He just punts it. I'll show you.
Just the hammer.
Snap is back, a little high. Gets it away.
It's a nice
That's a great kick.
Fair catch. Called for and made at the 23-yard line. It will be North Lamar football. They're on a roll here. They've got 6 unanswered and the ball.
They do.
This is getting interesting.
They scored.
Yes.
They stopped us.
And now they got it again.
And that's 2 things that hadn't happened all night.
No.
A score and a stop. We've punted and we've been scored on. Now, I'm just going to tell you, I know that John David isn't watching us right now, but he will probably go back and watch this. And he and I have been talking for years. On the field right now are our 2 kids playing bookends. That'll make both of us smile. It may not make anybody else.
No, it makes me smile.
The 2 of us will be smiling about that.
We're talking about Jacob Elliott and John Garrett Crow playing both defensive ends right now. Man in motion, snap back, Darty, hands off, left side, nothing there. I know Jacob Elliott is in on that play right now.
He was in on that one. And I'll tell you, those kids have been playing together since before they were in school, so this is fun.
That is fun. It is good for y'all to get to see this. You do a remarkably good job on the radio while your son is playing. I know it's not easy to do.
Sometimes I go home and tell him how bad he did, and then I watch it and I think, wow, he was pretty good.
No, you don't need to do that.
He did better than I thought.
You need to soak this in. Take it from a guy that experienced it. Ball snaps on the ground.
Go.
And he falls on it. The quarterback, Darty, just falls on it, a loss of about 10. And that's going to bring up 3rd and long.
3rd and what'd you say, a 7-iron?
Yeah, I'm going to say maybe a hybrid. It may have to hit a hybrid here.
You know I don't understand what that means.
Well, it's just a long way.
So I know I have a fairway wood.
You do?
I don't know where. I think I found it out there one day.
Yeah. Have you hit it any?
I have, and it looks like a miniature driver.
Right. That's what it's supposed to look like. So that's your only club?
I've got more. I'm just not sure what they are.
We got to put them together.
You know, I have a 3-iron.
That's not a club you want to just.
I love to hit
a lot. You do.
I love.
That's odd.
It's like hitting it with a 2x4.
Yeah, it is a little like
that.
Now,
if you get it straight, it'll go a long ways.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. All right, Twins down here. 2 backs.
3rd and 20 some odd. 21.
Single up top.
Snap is back. Looking to pass, sacked.
And we got a sack, and that is Taylor.
Cameron Taylor and a bunch of other players coming in. Quarterback stepped up in the pocket and maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
And the pocket collapsed around him. Fourth and about 18 now.
I would call this a punt situation, wouldn't you?
Maybe. Just maybe.
Cameron Shaw back to receive this punt. I believe that's Cameron, isn't it? 21.
It is. And I'll tell you what's always unique when I see him line up like this. He is always lined up on the opposite hash mark of where the ball is.
Huh. I wonder why.
I think they're running the clock, guys.
And that's going to be a penalty, as, again, North Lamar does not have all their players on the field. Not a good sign for that team.
You know, one of the reasons I know Canton has gotten it together, and they're playing a lot better than they did, at least in the second half last week. But North Lamar, they're still trying to get things figured out, it appears. You know, it's just not going as smooth for them as it is for us.
I wonder if that's the same guy that's come trotting out on the field on those two plays. He said, I forgot it was my play. They were both special teams plays.
You know what the worst part of the night is for North Lamar?
What, that it's still going on?
They got to go home on the bus?
The bus. That's a long ride. With windows down and masks on.
Snap is back. A little high snap, but he gets it. Nice kick down the middle of the field. Ooh, that's a real – well, it's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at about the 44.
It's in Canton Eagle territory, or in North Lamar territory. Canton will have the ball in North Lamar territory. Let's see where it gets marked. You think it is right squarely on the 45-yard line with a minute 18 remaining in the third quarter, 51-6, and the Eagles have the ball in North Lamar territory.
All right. And we haven't made it to the fourth quarter yet. We're still a minute 18 left in the third. Doesn't matter, but everybody's got all their timeouts.
Did you say you thought you saw the clock running a while ago?
I think Tanya said they were running the clock. It is running now. So
Brisboe will have Cam Shaw in the backfield with him now. Let's see Cam get a couple of carries, maybe. And the clock is running. Pass, tipped.
That's an
knocked down
pass.
at the line of scrimmage. I thought for a minute it might have been intercepted. And they are running the clock, Joel.
They're running the clock on. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, on an incomplete pass.
Yep. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It allows us to work on our passing game still without looking like we're,
running the
score
up. I'm gonna almost guarantee this is a handoff to Cam Shaw right here. Snap is back. It is given to Shaw. He has room. He has the secondary. Pick up about 12 yards, and the sophomore runs with authority.
He does. Now, when I was talking a while ago about sometimes you don't know that there's a hole there until you just run right through it, he did that. When he pushed through, he didn't slow down. He didn't hesitate. He just, as soon as he got it, he ran straight ahead.
That's what I would do.
Running north and south.
That's right.
Not east and west.
No.
And that's the game.
Even though this field is situated east and west.
That's the quarter.
That is the end of the quarter.
Oh, it is the quarter. I thought this was the end of the game.
No, Tanya. I'm
Cheese
sorry.
and crackers.
You don't have to stay if
no,
you don't
I love
want to.
it. I just keep feeling like this is the end of the game.
I know. It feels that way because we have 51 points.
It really does, and that doesn't happen very often.
But we still have a quarter to play, and we will play it. And if they're playing it, we will broadcast it.
We'll be here.
I like it.
I do too, Barry. I did it right. Hold on, Junior.
She got cheese and crackers up here.
She does, Junior. She's hiding them.
I say that instead of other things. I'll bring them next week.
That's what I'm talking about.
Beef jerky time. You want some beef jerky?
Oh
There's plenty. There's plenty,
A little beef jerky.
Yeah, it's beef jerky time. No, there you've run out now.
I've run out.
We're going to get more. We're going to get CC Ryder on there eventually.
And then it got quiet, and we'll go here.
Okay. Crickets. First
right,
and 10. First play of the fourth quarter. Swing pass out to Jet Baldwin. Flags everywhere. Laundry on the field as Jet Baldwin picks up 5 on the left side.
The referee is the only one that didn't throw a flag. The back judge and both side judges came in with flags.
Let's see what we have. Good for Jet. That's looking like he's facing, like he's going to mark that off against the Eagles. Let's see.
Blocking the back, number 21 of the offense.
That's Cam.
All right, blocking the
That's
back.
all right.
That's going to be first and probably about 15 is going to be my guess.
It is.
16.
16.
So He made that block in the back 4 yards down down the line of scrimmage. And the clock is running, 11:50 remaining in the ballgame, 51-6 here in Canton, Texas. The Eagles lead over the North Lamar Panthers.
Got Baldwin and Anderson down here.
Cameron Shaw in the pistol formation behind Brisboe. Snap is back. Ball handed to Cameron Shaw. He breaks a tackle, gets loose. He's down to the 30. What a play by Cameron Shaw to get loose, and the sophomore picks up yardage about 4 yards short of the first down.
Keeping his legs moving. He didn't go down. He didn't ever even slow down. His legs, even though when he was being held and slowed down a little bit, his legs weren't slowing down.
Woo, we got something good to look forward to for a couple of years with him.
I like it.
Is he a sophomore?
He is.
Sophomore. Twins on both sides. Got Cam and Brisboe in the backfield.
Cameron is trying to get situated there on 2nd and 4. Little swing pass.
Brisboe.
Pass out to, who's number 11?
That's Udinski.
Grant Udinski with the catch. Going to be really close to a first down. Is that going to move the sticks? I believe it will. Or I could be wrong.
Well,
come on, move them. Yeah, they go. Move them, Dino. Dino over there, move them. Hurry.
Is that Kerry Holland?
Yes, it is. Kerry Holland and Dino and I don't know who else. It used to be Torrey Baldwin, Jet's dad. 1st and 10. Eagles have it deep into North Lamar territory, 23-yard line. Movement up front, Brisboe. A handoff. Well, the play's called dead. I believe that's going to be a neutral zone infraction. Should be 5-yard variety on the North Lamar Panthers and brings up 1st and 5 yards. Nope, sorry, false start. That's what I get for predicting what's going on. What kind of scores? Do you see any scores?
Hang on, I'll tell you. We got, let's see if we can get an update here on this. All right, we're refreshing.
Okay.
All right. Raines is ahead of Edgewood 38-21. Wills Point is losing to Mineola 27-10. Malakoff leads Van 43-13.
Ouch.
The Troy Trojans are up on Mejia 14-6. Caddo is up on Bullard 54-0.
Goodness.
And that's next week, isn't it?
1st and 15. Brisboe runs a little option, read option. He keeps it, cuts it up the middle, picks up about 13 yards. It'll be a couple of yards shy of the first down.
And Brisboe just pulled up and squatted down and didn't try to take the hit there. Good to not get injured here at the end of a game when you're ahead 51-6.
15-yard line.
Palmer is beating Grand Sling 32-13.
Oh, man.
Is Van in our district?
Yes.
Van is.
And so is Mejia, and so is
that's right. That's going to be a long
somebody
drive,
else.
right?
Brownsboro.
Back to pass. Oh, Brisboe's hit from behind. Incomplete pass. They're calling it incomplete. He is smashed from behind. He didn't see him coming. Brisboe is a little bit shaken up there.
Yep.
I think I would be too.
He never saw that coming, and I'm not sure anybody touched him.
I can almost assure you nobody touched him. Is Brisboe going to stay in the game? I believe he is.
Appears so.
He's a tough little fella.
Yep. That'll bring up 3rd and 2. 9 minutes and 11 seconds remain in the ball game.
Got Hawkins and
we may have
Baldwin up top.
We may need to run this ball.
This is Morey down here at the bottom.
Is he new?
Here comes Shaw up the middle. He has a first down, cuts it out to the left, to the 5, to the goal line, in. Cameron Shaw with the touchdown. The super sophomore, Cam Shaw.
Somebody forgot to tell him.
Yeah.
The sophomore said, I'm going.
He said, I'm going to score. And now 57-0. 8:50 remains in the ball game. Nathan the Hammer Goodson comes on for the extra point. Udinski will snap. Mr. Clean Braden Hawkins will hold. The Hammer will kick. Snap back, hold down, kick is up. Nice leg on that kick. Kicks it onto the track. 58-0. 58-6.
58-6.
Oh, yes, they scored.
Yeah, they did, Tanya.
Which was the question that TA and Shane
Exactly. On everybody's mind.
I wonder if everybody's tuned out now that we're just whooping so bad.
Well,
Junior, you got a number. You got a number of viewers. Have the viewers dropped down a little? Yep.
We lost 2.
both of them.
Heart attacks, Junior.
Oh, sorry, that was my fault. I turned off the live feed.
All right, here we go.
Y'all know Junior sounds kind of like the fake Chan Gailey on a different sports radio station up in Dallas.
Papa says you're not supposed to. Pups breed in full moon, make them pups crazy.
All right, somebody's cheese done slid off their cracker.
That's right. Completely.
All right. Well, that was you shouldn't have brought up Chan Gailey.
Sorry.
He got me off base.
Sorry. I mean, he was so awesome as a Cowboys coach, just like the team. We love the Cowboys.
Marshall and Gary are still listening. Steve Van Cleve and Brian Fain are still listening and watching and reading.
And loving and kissing.
And squeezing.
Oh, my.
The 25, the 30,
and
across the 40 to the 43-yard line goes the North Lamar Panther.
That's Jack Day on that open field tackle there.
Way to go, Super Jack. Get him by the feet and bring him down. Gets a high five from his dad, I see. I don't know, it might not have been Tommy. I can't tell if that's Tommy down there or not. Yeah, I think that was Tommy. Tommy Two Gloves is what I call him.
Tommy Two Gloves.
Yeah. Sometimes when he got his hair right, I call him Tommy Brill Cream.
Let's listen to this
Who
conversation.
are we getting that from? Was that from John's mic? It's still going. I still hear it.
Oh, sideline.
There you go.
I'm hearing Miss Catherine Irwin talking to John.
Snap is back. Handoff. Sandlin. No go there. Who's that? 50. Is that 52?
Colt Shepard.
62.
Who was that? Who's
That's going to be Massey.
Stephen Massey.
All right. 2nd and 9. 8:20 remains in the ball game. 58-6 is the score. The Eagles lead. North Lamar has the ball their own 44-yard line.
2nd and 9.
Daugherty, quarterback, takes a snap, hands off. Sandlin, nothing there.
And that is Boswell on top of him before he even hardly had the ball.
Gunnar Boswell says this running lane is closed.
And I believe that's Josh Riddle that assisted on that tackle.
Loss of 1, 3rd and 10.
John Garrett, JG, just entered the game.
The hit man.
The hit man.
You know, the good thing about the live feed is we don't have to say quite as much. And there's not much to say so far.
There's
you know,
not.
we've said it all because the Eagles have just dominated. Daugherty will look to throw. Back in the pocket, hit as he throws. Almost intercepted. Is that Cam Shaw? No, that's who's that over on? Is that Prox? Prox over on defense.
Massey on the rush there.
Yeah, Massey being disruptive here. Gavin Shipp going in the ball game. Boy, Gavin is built like a spark plug, man. He just that's right. That's definitely Robert Newhouse look right there. You remember Robert Newhouse?
I do.
Man, he was one of my all-time favorite Cowboys. I love all Dallas Cowboys.
I was out there talking to Kenneth Pruitt a while ago about a book, Once a Cowboy.
Yeah. You have to read. Can I get the audio version?
I'm going to look it up.
3rd and 10. 4th and 10, excuse me. Punts away.
Oh, they punted.
Down the right side, going to be out of bounds. Caught by a coach over there on the sideline. Really no phase of the North Lamar game has been up to par.
No, even their punt there was out of bounds way early. So
it'll be Eagle football leading 58-6. 7 minutes 20 seconds remain in the ball game. They'll have the ball at their own 35-yard line, holding the North Lamar Panthers without a first down on that possession, I believe, or did they get one? No,
I don't think so.
No.
They didn't.
Let's see if Brisbo's still going to be in the ball game. He will. Cameron Taylor will be in at running back. What classification is Cameron?
Cameron Taylor?
He is a senior.
Senior. Ran the ball some last year and looked pretty good.
Yep. He'll run it here. Up the middle, breaks a tackle, tries to bounce it outside. Nothing really there. Gets one.
He a little bit hesitant when he's going in there, like he's still looking for the hole. He'll figure it out.
Yep. Clock running inside 7 minutes now. Thank you again to our sponsors, the Silver Spur Resort, Wills Point Ford, Wills Point Chevrolet, First State Bank of Ben Wheeler, Brookshire's, All Around AC, Heating, and Refrigeration, our first down sponsor, Gary's Car Wash and the Registry. Timeouts brought to you by the Elliott Law Firm, and this fourth quarter is brought to you by Hall Chevrolet Buick GMC. 2nd and 9, Brisboe takes a snap. He'll hand off, coming the other way. Not much room there for Cameron Taylor. He'll be brought down for a loss. He'll be 3rd and long behind the chains.
And right now we're just letting the clock run, and we're snapping the ball with as little time as possible on the play clock.
What's the game next week, Joel, Counselor? Tell me who we got. I never keep up with that. Where am I going next week?
And that's what I was looking at here.
We go to Caddo Mills?
We do. And
isn't that where Don Henley's from? Maybe he'll put on a little concert for us.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
And if you look at it, Caddo Mills is beating Bullard 54-0
Ouch.
at the start of the fourth quarter.
Holy Hannah.
So what we got going on here, they're doing the same thing against Bullard right now.
Brisboe throws, has his man.
Now let's see what we do with the clock. He went out of bounds, and they did stop the clock. I bet they go ahead and wind it up.
Colton Whitehead picks up about 6 on the play. Maybe a little bit more than that. 7, bring it up 4th and 4. And Goodson will come on for the punt.
This is just his second one, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So, and I'll give you kind of a preview of who's going to be playing next week while
that's right, Gary.
We're going on.
Don Henley's from Linden, Texas.
Linden and Kildare?
Linden and Kildare. I don't know why I thought that sounded like Caddo Mills to me. Low snap picked up by Goodson, kind of off the side of his foot a little bit. Hits it to 30, takes a Canton roll to about the 25, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the North Lamar Panthers. 5:20 remains in the ball game, trailing the Eagles here 58-6.
There's a security guard over in Tyler when I go to my hearings, Officer Allen, who is from Linden, Kildare. And one day my hearing got delayed, and I learned a lot of history about how those two schools ended up combining into one. And I don't really remember any of it.
You don't? Well,
no. It was interesting at the time. But
right. Did he say anything about Don Henley?
He did not.
Oh.
He did not.
Maybe he's not a favorite son over there.
He coached at TK Gorman before he was an officer, and let me know that TK Gorman didn't like coming to Grand Saline to play.
Well,
I don't know why.
Mark Murray that I work with, he always calls him T.A. Gorman.
My brother-in-law went to TK Gorman.
I went to college. Basketball player from TK Gorman was a senior when I was a freshman at Brown. Vern. Don't remember his last name, but he was
Vern.
Vern. He was a good basketball player. So next week, the Eagles will be playing Caddo Mills.
We on the road or we here?
We are on the road in Caddo Mills.
Where is Caddo Mills?
I don't know. High snap. Darty has it. He's in trouble. Breaks a tackle.
He breaks it.
Into the open. Picks up about 6 yards. That may not be Darty if you can read that number. You know, it is Darty. Doherty. So where's Caddo Mills?
I'm trying to see who that was in there. I believe Caddo Mills is
at the edge of the river in Deliverance.
I like what John Voight said when they came off that river, the final scene. He goes, I don't think I'll be seeing you guys for a while.
That's right. That is right.
Handoff up the middle, 1st down.
Oh,
breaks
no.
it into the open. And here goes
he's got wheels.
Sandlin. Sandlin's going to take it 65 yards for a touchdown.
Wow. He's very fast.
Yep. Matthew Sandlin, the sophomore. He is their offense. Now we got us a ball game.
No.
We
no,
don't?
We don't.
Okay.
Not quite.
All right.
Okay, so Caddo Mills is heading towards Greenville. It's that a lot of times I remember them being in a district when I was a kid, and it was with Crossroads and Caddo Mills and Royce City, and it's up in that neighborhood.
Okay, all right.
So I can come down 30 if I'm coming from Dallas.
That sounds like it would be the case.
All right.
We better leave now to get there.
I know, right?
Look at that again before they kick that. Another that wasn't on the field for the special teams play came trotting on the field and they had to call a timeout. That's inexcusable.
Van, who's playing number 5 Malakoff tonight, travels to play number 10 Lindale next week.
Oh boy!
So one thing Moffitt did is he loaded up their pre-district and said, boys, we're going to find out how good we really are. And their district may be a little bit of an easier road for them. Wills Point will be in Maybank. Bullard will be playing at Troop. Mahia will be playing Navasota. The Rattlers. Grant Saline will be playing over in Rains. Edgewood playing Redwater. Brownsboro will be playing at home against Waxahachie Life. We played them, I don't know, about 3 or 4 years ago, I think.
Yep, I believe so.
And then Fruitvale is going to be in Fruitvale against Bluffdale, assuming everything's a go for them.
Matthew Sandlin will be kicking the extra point.
He's going to be really tired.
Yeah, he's had a good game. He's played hard. The sophomore's got a lot to offer. Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. I believe that's going to be good. That'll make the score 58-13. 4:26 remains in the ball game.
It's pretty close, guys.
It is. I call it a nail biter.
At this point, Mineola is ahead of Wills Point 41-10.
Okay. Does that make you feel better?
Well, it makes me feel better about us. It makes me feel bad for Wills Point.
No, that's what I meant.
I do think that Mineola, that makes me feel better about the quality of team Mineola is. I couldn't tell last week if we just had a bad game or if they were that good. And they've got some talent. They truly do. So, a sad one for Wills Point, but Mineola is a legit team.
Well, and, we're going to have, when district comes around, you got Van, Mahia, who else? Bullard?
Van, Mahia, Bullard,
Brownsboro.
And Wills Point. No, Wills Point not? Yes.
Wills Point's not.
Oh. How are they not in our district?
Well, Wills Point is in that district, I believe, up there with maybe not Caddo Mills, but with teams that are up in that area. And Mahia's over here with us.
That's so silly.
I guess Mahia going northeast of Dallas would have been worse than Mahia coming east to us.
That's true.
So next week, it looks like Caddo Mills may have a pretty good ball club.
If what they're showing tonight is for real, they're no joke.
Kickoff down the right side, taken at the 30-yard line. Coming down the right side comes Braden Hawkins. He has the 35, breaks the tackle, gets to the 40, shows some speed across midfield, knocked out of bounds in North Lamar territory. 47-yard line. Nice return by Mr. Clean.
Braden the other day was talking. I had heard he was talking, and he enjoys playing on both sides of the ball. So he's, as a senior, getting an opportunity to do both of those and run, return a kick right there. So
Gary and Marshall, I may need a ride up there to Caddo Mills. I may have to get y'all to carry me up there. I'll never make it.
Well, and I tell you, Canton fans, if you get there a little bit early, there'll probably be a flag flying somewhere, a little tent.
That'll be your tailgate tent.
Pre-game tailgate.
But again, those who cannot make it and with limited tickets, you'll be able to listen and watch. Listen to the Buzz Brothers. Cam Shaw is in at quarterback, hands off to Cameron Taylor. He picks up no yards there.
No yards.
Tackled in the line of scrimmage.
Mike, we had talked last year. We tried to get a TV set up out there when we were doing the tailgate. This year, we haven't tried it yet, but maybe we can do that next week and see if we can't get this show out in the parking lot.
TA's good at setting up TVs. He's done that at the Cowboy game, so you might talk to him about that. I'm assuming TA and Sean will be back next week.
We used to do that.
Kicking you out,
Well, I know that's how it goes.
You can come. He can
We used
keep
to do
the
that
stats.
We used to do that out in Lubbock, and that's where that flagpole came from. I'm not going to keep stats. I went to school at Fruitvale. Come on.
But you also went to Brown, second and 9. Cam Shaw gives to
Cam.
Cameron Taylor.
Oh,
Cameron
run,
Taylor has room.
run,
He has
run.
the 30. He
Run.
breaks a tackle to the 20. Gets to the 15. Nice run by the senior, Cameron Taylor. He gets tackled again on the sideline.
Okay.
That was the lack of decisiveness. He changed his mind and got decisive.
And turned it up and went. That's right.
I like it. He seems to like that edge a little better than the middle.
Sometimes just seeing an opening is easier for you to hit hard. But I'll tell you what I liked about Cam earlier was when he was running, sometimes there wouldn't be a seam there, and he would hit it knowing where it was supposed to be, and then it just opens up at the last second.
Cameron Shaw you're talking about.
Yes, Cameron Shaw.
1st and 10, Eagles.
Too many Camerons.
Inside 3 minutes.
2 minutes and 45 seconds to go.
13-yard line. Shaw hands to Taylor. Taylor going left. Nothing there. Bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Fruitvale didn't play tonight.
They were idle.
Was it? No, here it is. They did. It's Oakwood.
You sound sad.
34-12. I was disappointed. I was hoping and Oakwood was number 10 in the state, so Fruitvale had a pretty good showing against them. That score didn't pop up on here. It was 0-0 until the end of the game, and somebody put the score in 34-12.
Hey, Sean, you going to do that? I'm just responding to his text. 2nd down, ball handed off again. No, Shaw's going to keep it. Cam Shaw, he's got all the room in the world. He's going to dance into the end zone untouched, and the sophomore scores again. Oh, there's a player down. Looks hurt there. Is that the big nose tackle? Can you tell, Counselor?
I don't see him standing up on the field, so.
I hope that Maddox Price, tremendous player. I hope he's okay.
He's so tremendous. They give him 2 numbers.
That's right. He's on the program twice. One number's in the 50s and one's in the 70s. Unless there's just 2 Maddox Prices, and I just don't think so.
Not that play the very same.
I think that is him.
Is he getting up? No, he's pointing to something.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, he's up. He's just limping a little bit.
Tweaked the knee.
We have now reached the 64. When I'm 64. You know that song by the Beatles, Junior?
You know I do.
I know you do. You know your music.
Well, no, I just know beetles. You got your pine beetles, dung beetles.
Army worms.
He said
Them
dung.
ain't beetles.
No, I'm sorry.
Junior said dung beetles.
Dung beetles. The hammer on for the extra point.
I said dumb beetles.
Dumb beetles. That's it.
And duck fat.
Hey, don't doubt the duck fat.
I've never. You know, I mean, you're speaking highly of the duck fat.
I've ordered it on the internet. That's
Really?
how much I liked it.
They deliver it to your house.
You can get almost anything on Amazon.
I know. I ordered some stuff today on Amazon. I ordered didn't think I'd have to do this. I ordered a deal to see if I'm in AFib or not that I put my fingers on, and it tells you if your heart's beating in rhythm or not.
My dad has one of those.
Yep. I'm gonna be using that all the time now. Right now, as Gloria Estefan and the Miami Sound Machine would say, rhythm is going to get you.
Rhythm is going to get you.
65-13, Counselor. There's not much time left. Mercifully.
I'll tell you.
I sounded like Marge.
A minute and 48. And you know what? Look down. The crowd is still here.
They are supporting.
Would y'all like to hear some stats while we're just waiting?
We would.
Let's do it.
All right.
Nothing we'd like more.
We've had 298 rushing yards. I can't speak. We had 13 receptions for 143 yards, so I guess 143 passing yards. I could have said that better. And we were 13 of 20 on pass attempts. We had 26 first downs. And I'll do the rest in a second.
Oh, you got time if you want.
Good. We know he's going to kick it, and he's going to kick it really well, and they may or may not do something. Chris Cade has had 15 rushes for 138 yards and 3 touchdowns. Cameron Taylor has had 6 for 48 yards. Cam Shaw, stop him.
He did.
Sorry. Cameron Taylor, 6 for 48. No, I already said him. Cam Shaw, 4 rushes for 52 yards and 2 touchdowns. Passing, Jason Brisboe was 13 of 20 for 143 yards.
Awesome. Good work. A lot of everybody participating. A lot of good stuff there tonight by the Eagles. 1st and 10, North Lamar Panthers.
32-yard line.
Should be the end of this ball game now. 65-13.
I know that they're not all on there, but theirs are. They had way more than that. But
I know we had that too.
yeah, I just don't. Whenever
No, I'm not.
Gary, I think we did. Here comes Sandlin again. He breaks it again into the secondary, showing his speed. He's taking it toward the end zone. He's going to get into the end zone, and that's going to be a 68-yard run by Matthew Sandlin.
They just ran a little isolation play to the right and broke it loose.
He's clearly a coach.
No, that's
No.
Is that who is that? Was it in here? Was that?
Who was that?
I don't know.
Disputing stats?
I rely upon y'all to know these things.
Well, I don't know. It just came in and talked. I don't know who it is.
Well, all he asked me was about penalties.
Oh,
and I said
okay.
I didn't keep up with them very well.
65-19. We got distracted there by
I know.
Canton coach coming in asking about penalties.
Okay, so
Sandlin to
I
kick.
don't even know what happened. So
Actually, it was a 68-yard run by Matthew Sandlin for a touchdown.
Okay.
He's got a lot of yardage now.
You know, he's a sophomore, and that is one bright spot on that team.
It is.
Oh, same guy. Bless him.
Mm-hmm.
Kicking, punting,
Doing it all. Loving,
Oh,
touching,
wow.
squeezing.
No, y'all stop. Stop that.
All right.
I may have just gave him more yards than he.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. It was a minute and 48, and I thought, okay, they're gonna run the clock out and be done with it.
I thought it was done.
Did they miss the extra point or did they make it?
No, they made it.
They made it.
65-19. That was Sandlin making the extra point too.
Well, then it should be 20.
He's going to drive the bus.
Well, maybe he didn't make it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, okay.
As we're sitting here. This
What do
is,
you expect me to watch?
This is when the people
We had a-
who are
we had
watching
a-
on TV are
we
going
had
to
a-
sit here and go, wow, it was going so good.
I know, right?
What happened?
We had a coach in here disputing the penalties, so we had to pay
He
attention.
wasn't disputing. He was asking me like I'm supposed to be the official person. I'm the buzz person.
We said Gary's car wash more than 25 times tonight, Gary. Because you working at the car wash. Whoa, 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 whoa. And guess who's kicking off? That'd be Sandlin.
Good heavens. His
Well,
mama must be proud.
But is he kicking it left-footed? What? No. Yeah, there he goes. Kick down the middle of the field. Fielded at the 20-yard line. Fair catch was called there by Braden Hawkins.
I just realized I have timeouts. There's been no timeouts this half.
Timeouts brought to you by the Elliott Law Firm. No timeouts. But it's still these no timeouts have been brought to you by the Elliott Law Firm.
See, I didn't want any of it. Didn't want no timeouts. We're gonna run the clock here.
Yeah, that's a risk on the timeouts you take. Like Gary came out good tonight.
He did.
We had 25 first downs. Gary gets 25 calls.
That's good.
You're a little bit limited on timeouts.
Yeah, that's it.
Last week, Elliott got all them timeouts.
All of them.
All of them. Burn them up. Minute 30 remains in the ball game.
You know what? This is the best formation right here.
It is.
When it's your team.
The victory formations, and we just should be running this clock out now. Maybe two more snaps. 40, 80.
One, if we do it right, one more.
I have children running loose down here somewhere, and of course they won't be where I want them to be.
So next week we will travel to Caddo Mills next Friday night. Buzz Brothers will be there. What, we have a penalty here?
Apparently.
But oh no, they're just moving the ball back to where the ball
where he
was
knelt.
where he knelt down.
Oh.
And
Now we're going to let this play clock go all the way down, And you are right, Joel. This should be one more snap, and that should be the ball game. As the game clock is now under 40 seconds, so there's no stopping it at this point. That's the snap is back, and Brisboe kneels on it, and that's going to be a final here in Canton tonight. 65-19 whooping on Paris North Lamar. I want to say one more thanks to our sponsors, the Silver Spur Resort, Wills Point Ford and Wills Point Chevrolet, First State Bank of Ben Wheeler, Brookshire's all-around AC heating and refrigeration, Gary's Car Wash, the Registry, the Elliott Law Firm, Hall Chevrolet Buick GMC, Slide and Bounce. And we salute the first responders, and we salute the Canton Eagles and Coach Hubble getting his first win here in Canton, 65-19 in decisive fashion, Joel.
Love it. Love it. That's what the kids need. Got a little confidence. And then next week, let's go see how we can do against, is it the Bobcats?
I don't know what they are, but we're going to find out before we get there.
It's the Caddo Mills Bobcats, I believe.
So as we did tonight, we will go on. We'll turn Facebook Live on about 7 o'clock, and we'll run that feed, and we'll be talking about the game, so we'll have plenty of time. So those of you who can't be there, you tune in on the radio, KWJB on 95.1 FM, or on KWJB.com. Or on the Facebook page of KWJB, you can watch the live stream or KWJB's YouTube channel, and you'll be able to see the game, the Buzz Brothers, and listen. It's a great service. Junior on the engineering is doing a great job. So for Tanya Durham, our stats Buzz sister, for Junior, the top-notch engineer, the counselor Joel Elliott, I'm Oofy, Mike Maloof. We are the Buzz Brothers, and we are out.